Warm and pale. How about good? How are you? Are you upstairs or downstairs? We have to keep that mic out there.
In our business and at our firm, it's all about preparation, preparation, preparation. We are advocates for our client. We speak for them. So as a part of that advocacy, it involves hiring the best experts. It's doing the legal research. It's doing the medical research. That is advocacy behind the scenes. It's not just the bells and whistles in front of the jury.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business. And remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
Welcome to Garber High School Senior Night. We take this opportunity to acknowledge our seniors who have participated in band, cheerleading, and football. Our first senior night is Hayden Anson. Hayden is the son of Teresa and Alan Woods. He has participated in high school band for 5 years. Hayden has had the honor of being the drum major this year. He has received 5 superior ratings at OSSAA State Solo and Ensemble, 8 superior ratings at Tri-State Solo and Ensemble, and made the All-Area Honor Band twice. Hayden is also on the Garber academic team and serves as the team captain. His favorite memory was making finals at Glenpool. Hayden plans on attending the University of Oklahoma to study music performance. Gabriel Lure. Gabriel is the son of Ashley and Christopher Lure. He has participated in band for 5 years and high school academic team for 4 years. He has been named to the Superintendent's Honor Roll for 4 years. Gabriel has been accepted into the Oklahoma School of Science and Math for the 2024-2025 school year. Gabriel is also a member of the National Honor Society. His favorite memories in band are getting ready and putting on uniforms before football games. Gabriel plans on attending OSU and obtaining a bachelor's degree. Kylie Bejarano. Kylie is the daughter of Nikki Zuniga and Justin Bejarano, and the stepdaughter of Buck Classer. She has been a cheerleader for 2 years and a member of National Honor Society for 2 years. Kylie has been involved in FCCLA for 2 years and is an archery professional representative. She is on the superintendent's honor roll and attends archery for cosmetology. Kylie's favorite memories are when the cheer team was a quarter late to the Barnesville game her freshman year. Her future plans include graduating with her cosmetology license and eventually owning her own salon. Allison Ryan Bell. Allie is the daughter of Jeff and Aaron Billieu and Tracy and Rachel Bell. She's been a cheerleader for 2 years, played softball for 1 year, and was a football manager for 1 year. She has been involved in FFA for 3 years, NHS for 4 years, and FCA for 4 years. Allie has been on the principal's and superintendent's honor roll. Her favorite memory was the Summit Christian bus ride. Allie has been accepted into the University of Oklahoma and plans to study biology as pre-med and become a neonatologist. Macy Lynn Carter. Macy is the daughter of Rusty and Erica Carter and Chris and Dana Southwick. She has been a member of FFA for 5 years and a football trainer manager for 4 years. Macy has been 2023 and 2024 FFA parliamentarian and 2024-2025 FFA Sentinel. She has also enjoyed showing livestock for the past 12 years. Her favorite memory was freshman year on the way to and from the team. Macy plans to attend Northwestern Oklahoma State University and study sports medicine and agricultural education. Colton Pickles Polifka. Colton is the son of Kara and Jamie Polifka. He participates as a team manager and hydration specialist for the football team. He has played basketball for 4 years, baseball for 4 years, and is active in the FCA and FCCLA. Colton's favorite memory is going to team camp. His future plans include attending Oklahoma State University. Carson Scott Bishop. Carson is the son of Brock and Erica Bishop. He has played football for 4 years, baseball for 3 years, and track for 1 year. Carson has been on the principal's honor roll and involved in SCA for 4 years. He received All-District Underclassmen in 2022, All-District Underclassmen 2023, Vice 100 2023 and 24, by All-Class B running back. Carson was also a state qualifier for track in the 4x100, 4x200 in 2024, and he medaled in the 4x100. Carson has been selected to play in the Hawaii Tiki Bowl. His favorite memory is the football lock-ins. He plans on going to college to play football and study sports medicine and physical science. Mark Bishop. Mark is the son of Brian and Tracy Bishop. He has participated in football for 4 years, basketball for 4 years, and track for 4 years. He is a member of FCA and National Honor Society. Mark has been named to Superintendent's and Principal's Honor Roll. In 2022, Mark was a state qualifier in 4x100 relay, and in 24, he was 100-meter state champion for Class A and the 200-meter state runner-up for Class A. Mark was also a state qualifier in the 4x100 and 4x200 and medaled in the 4x100. Mark was on the 2022 state runner-up basketball team. He has been named All-District Football for 22, 23, and 24. He was named All-Conference in basketball for 1 year and All-Conference honorable mention for 2 years. Mark was also on the football All-District academic team, an Army Bowl Combine top performer, a 6-star football Combine top performer, a 6-star football finalist, and was by top 100 in football. One of Mark's favorite memories is going to state his freshman year. His future plans are to continue his education in college. Trevin Blazer. Trevin is the son of Robert and Tiffany Blazer. He has played football for 4 years, basketball for 2, and track for 2 years. Trevin has been a member of FFA for 4 years and is a member of the National Honor Society. In the 2023-2024 school year, Trevin was the FFA chaplain, and in the 24-25 school year, Trevin was named secretary of the Garber FFA. He is on the superintendent's honor roll, serves as senior class president, and is on the football all-district academic team. Trevin was a 2024 state qualifier in the 4x100 and 4x200. He medaled at state in the 4x100. He has served as football team captain for 3 years. He was named all-district linebacker for 2022 and 23. Trevin's favorite memory is hanging out with his teammates after games. Stephen Dexter. Stephen is the son of Laura Dexter and Jesse Toon. Stephen has participated in football, basketball, and track. Stephen has been on the principal's honor roll. His favorite memories are hanging out with friends on the sidelines. After high school, Stephen is going to join the Army and then head to Florida State University to study zoology. Brett Howry. Brett is the son of Tom and Lori Howry. He has played football for 4 years, basketball for 4 years, and baseball for 1 year. He is involved in FCA as a member of National Honor Society. Brett is on the superintendent's honor roll and has been on the football all-district academic team for 3 years. He was also named top 100 quarterback in his first team all-district quarterback in 21 and 22. In 24, Brett was named to the Skelter All-Conference team. Brett was also named as the Enid News and Eagle Athlete of the Week in football this year. His favorite memories are going out to eat after home games with his friends. Brett's future plans include attending college. Cooper Hughes. Cooper is the son of Coy and Jenny Hughes. He has played football for 4 years, basketball for 4 years, and baseball for 3 years. He has been a member of SCCLA for 4 years, FCA for 4 years, and is a member of the National Honor Society. Cooper has been an FCCLA officer and class officer. Cooper is a football team captain. His honors include All-District Honorable Mention in 2021, All-District Underclassmen in 2022 and 2023, CTB All-Star Honorable Mention in 2022, CTB All-Star Offensive Lineman in 2023, Football All-District Academic Team, Vice Top 100 for 23 and 24, Vice All-Class B in 23 and 24. He was selected to play in the Hawaii Tiki Bowl and selected as a Blue-Gray All-American for the West football team. Cooper's most memorable moments have been going to Tipton's football camp and attending the 8-man All-Star Weekend every year with his dad and the boys. Cooper plans to play college football while studying business. Domingo Ramirez. Domingo is the son of Domingo and Carrie Ramirez. He has played football for 4 years, basketball for 4 years, and baseball for 2 years. In 2023, Domingo received the Enid Area's Fan Choice Award sponsored by Stevens Ford for all area football defensive back. In 2023, Domingo was all-district underclassmen for football. Domingo has been a member of the National Honor Society for 2 years. He has also been on the principal's honor roll and the superintendent's honor roll. Domingo has also been a member of the FCA for 4 years. His favorite memory is going to the 8-man All-Star game with all his friends. Domingo's future plans include going to college to become an accountant. Seth Smith. Seth is the son of Rachel Smith and Josh and CJ Smith. Seth participated in football for 4 years, powerlifting, cross-country, and baseball for 4 years. Seth has been on the principal's honor roll. Seth was named All-District Honorable Mention in 2021 and 2022, Football All-District Underclassmen in 2023. He was also on the Football All-District Academic Team. His favorite memories are of every midnight practice. Seth's future plans are to complete an apprenticeship to become an electrician. Jackson Wyland. Jackson is the son of Sean and Ashley Wyland. Jackson has participated in football for 4 years, basketball for 4 years, and track for 4 years. He is a 4-year member of the academic team. He is a member of SCA, the National Honor Society, and the Garber Lighthouse Leadership Team. He is currently serving as the National Honor Society president. Jackson has been on the superintendent's honor roll for 4 years. Jackson was a football team captain in 2023 and 2024. In 24, Jackson was named as the basketball homecoming team. His favorite awards consist of 3-time All-District Offensive and Defensive Lineman, CTB All-Northwest Football Defensive Lineman, Vice Top 100 Player, and Vice All-Class B Offensive Lineman. Jackson is a 2023 and 2024 state qualifier in shot put and a 2023 state qualifier in discus. In August of 24, Jackson was also recognized as KFOR's Homeland Scholar Athlete of the Week. In 2024, Jackson participated in the KLF Oklahoma Youth Tour competition where he placed first. Jackson's most memorable moment in football was beating Shattuck in the first round of the playoffs last year. Jackson is committed to play football at Friends University, where he plans to major in business, and after graduating from Friends, he would like to continue his education by attending law school and obtaining his Juris Doctorate. This is an outstanding group, so let's give these seniors and their parents a hand for all their time, effort, and dedication to Garber Schools and their activity program. Let's go, Wolverine.
So you want to create your future, discover a path worth traveling down, find a career to get excited about. For decades, Career Tech has been training talented, skilled individuals, empowering them to step into a career that fuels not only their life, but the Oklahoma workforce. These individuals are the heartbeat of this state's economy. Individuals just like you. Create your future today at Oklahoma Career Tech.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
For a bank that's big enough to serve you, but small enough to know you, turn to Alva State Bank. Whether you're opening your first checking account, going to college, starting a small business, planning a wedding, or having a baby, Alva State Bank is here for all of life's milestones. To learn more, visit any Alva State Bank branch or go online to alvastatebank.com. Alva State Bank. They plant roots where others have branches. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Day in and day out, you're committed. Every practice, every training, every game, every meet, you put in the work. Your fans may not see it, but you do. You have a story to tell, a personal brand, a career to launch, and an audience to connect with. Take control of your story with Athleon.co. You're doing the work. You deserve to benefit from it.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news! The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
When your business is agriculture, you want a bank behind you that doesn't cut and run at the first sign that there will be some tough times ahead. There are good years and there are always bad years. At Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, we're here for them all. Agriculture, it's the backbone of our local community. We believe in it. We invest in it. We're here for the long haul. If you're in agriculture, it's time to let Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma make your best even better. Contact a loan officer today. Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, the area's leading lender in agriculture.
For over a century, Sooner Plains Ag has been at the heart of our communities. Sooner Plains Ag is proud to support all area students and athletes from their hometowns and yours. Sooner Plains Ag is ready to service your grain, fertilizer, and farm supply needs. You can also fill up at one of their 2 convenience stores in Fairview and Mino. Sooner Plains Ag is honored to serve their member owners in their 4-county area for more than 100 years. Sooner Plains Ag, farmers helping farmers. It's that simple.
No matter what comes our way, we'll always put you first. You're more than a patient. You're someone we care about. And we're working hard every day to keep you safe and continue to give you the best care so you can feel comfortable here. Not because Stillwater Medical is a healthcare provider, but because we're your provider. And we're ready to see you and serve you right here at home.
Feel safe and secure with Arlo Wireless Outdoor Camera, available at Pioneer. Arlo offers top-notch protection with crystal clear video quality, rain or shine. Monitor your home from anywhere with remote smartphone access, whether you're at home or on the go. Arlo keeps you connected to what matters most. Trust Arlo and Pioneer to keep your home safe and secure. Visit gopioneer.com to get your Arlo wireless cameras today.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com.
For more than a century, you have made St. Mary's your healthcare choice. It might be our dedication, compassion, and skill, or the personalized patient experience. Perhaps it is our award-winning, high-quality care. Whatever your reason, you trust St. Mary's will offer advanced technology and comprehensive care close to home. Learn more about our services at stmarysregional.com.
Stream like the pros with Squirtle Live. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
This is Game Time. Neptune Game Time creates a high-energy game day atmosphere that your players and fans will love. Every song in our database is 100% lyric safe, which means you can stop screening music for good. Game Time also provides custom messaging to help you promote your upcoming events, concessions, and event-specific announcements. And it gives you the opportunity to sell sponsorships on your station that will generate revenue for your athletic department. Amp up your game day with Game Time.
East River Roustabout, centrally located in Oklahoma, provides construction services specifically tailored for oilfield projects. Our team consists of highly skilled, experienced professionals who offer a wide range of services in construction, maintenance, and operations, focusing on both upstream and midstream sectors. With a combined 44 years of experience in pipeline and roustabout services, our team leads have a proven track record of success for major energy companies. So call the team at East River Roustabout today, 405-849-5156.
Anger, anxiety, worry, and disbelief, these are normal emotions to feel with an unplanned pregnancy. You have options, and you are not alone. Hope Pregnancy Center in Alva is a safe, confidential, and compassionate place to land. Hope offers free pregnancy testing and ultrasound, and you will be provided education for all your options. Remember, you aren't alone. We can help with hope. Visit thinkimpregnant.org. That's thinkimpregnant.org.
Enabling Local. Sidwell Distribution is a local business that loves supporting Northwest Oklahoma schools and businesses. We are here to service all of your concession stands, restaurants, food trucks, churches, and more. With candy, paper goods, fried food basics, and even local products, we will exceed your expectations with competitive pricing and excellent service.
Wiggins Auctioneers is a full-service auction company well-versed in selling farm and range land, minerals, commercial and residential properties, as well as equipment, estate, and trust liquidations. In order to better serve our clients, Wiggins Realty offers conventional for-sale listings as well as buyer representation. Whether buying or selling, auction or conventional, we want to be your trusted company. Wiggins Auctioneers, 3 generations strong and setting the standard since 1963.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career-driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt-free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
The future comes fast, which is why it's important to start planning for tomorrow, today. So whether you're setting aside money for something special or just safeguarding it against a rainy day, at Gateway, we've got competitive rates on a full suite of savings products. So consider us your gateway to earning money on your money. Open a high-yield savings account with an annual percentage yield of 3.5%. Visit gatewayfirst.com. Gateway First Bank, member FDIC.
Summer job, babysitting money, graduation gifts. Sounds like it's time to open a free student checking account with Communication Federal Credit Union. It's made for teens and tweens. Open your new account and get a free Visa debit card for secure shopping power online or in stores. Plus, mom and dad can transfer money in and manage it all from the app. Go to comfedcu.org for details. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Farming today isn't just about hard work. It's about making smart choices. That's where Correction Line Ag and BW Fusion step in. We're redefining crop nutrition with cutting-edge biology that delivers real results. Stop relying on outdated methods. It's time for a fresh approach. CLA delivers data-driven solutions tailored for every growth stage, boosting your farm's ROI. Ready to get started? Call 833-CLA-SOIL or visit correctionlineag.com. Smarter farming starts here.
In our business and at our firm, it's all about preparation, preparation, preparation. We are advocates for our client. We speak for them. So as a part of that advocacy, it involves hiring the best experts. It's doing the legal research. It's doing the medical research. That is advocacy behind the scenes. It's not just the bells and whistles in front of the jury.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business. And remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
So you want to create your future, discover a path worth traveling down, find a career to get excited about. For decades, Career Tech has been training talented, skilled individuals, empowering them to step into a career that fuels not only their life, but the Oklahoma workforce. These individuals are the heartbeat of this state's economy. Individuals just like you. Create your future today at Oklahoma Career Tech.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
For a bank that's big enough to serve you, but small enough to know you, turn to Alva State Bank. Whether you're opening your first checking account, going to college, starting a small business, planning a wedding, or having a baby, Alva State Bank is here for all of life's milestones. To learn more, visit any Alva State Bank branch or go online to alvastatebank.com. Alva State Bank. They plant roots where others have branches. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Under a clear sky with a game time temperature of 68 degrees, we welcome you live to Garber, Oklahoma, in northwest Oklahoma for a Class B1 District 1 showdown between a pair of top 5 Class B1 schools, the 4th-ranked Turpin Cardinals, 5-1, and the 6-1 Garber Wolverines, who come in ranked 5th. Hello again, everyone, and good evening. I'm Todd Miller, along with Adam Dieselhorst and our Squirtle crew. Tonight's game presented by Brahms Ice Cream and Dairy Stores, and tonight's game sponsor, of course, is High Plains Insurance. Adam, there's so many candidates week in and week out, it seems like, for the game of the week, and this one really kind of stuck out to you when you started to look at the schedule. The winner of this game, certainly not guaranteed, but it's going to have a real leg up on the other team to host a first-round playoff matchup.
Yeah, and how important is it, obviously, in general, but also if you're a team like Turpin, where you have to make teams travel that far to play you out there in the Panhandle. But, yeah, we've got a great 8-man matchup. As you know, Todd, we enjoy covering these small school games. Our bigger school game this week, make sure you tune in, Tuttle and Blanchard. That's going to be just a fantastic game, too, but excited about this one.
Will you be disappointed if we don't see a lot of offensive fireworks in this one, Adam? Turpin comes in averaging just under 50 points a game and giving up just under 15. Garber is averaging 48+ and giving up less than 2 touchdowns per contest.
Well, I think that's the thing you got to keep your eye on. I think if this game gets high scoring, it favors Turpin. I think if the game stays kind of in the 30 range, I think it favors Garber, because if I'm Garber, I want to control the clock, run the ball as much as possible, and keep it out of the explosive athletes' hands of Turpin.
8 senior football players for Garber honored before kickoff here tonight, and this is a class that has had a lot of success. In fact, they have won almost 30 games during their high school career, have had some success in the playoffs, but unfortunately, a lot of their time here in Garber has been marked by injuries, and we see another one to a terrific young player in Carson Bishop.
Yeah, and that was difficult to watch. That game we had against Covington, Garber was controlling that game, too, against Covington, and Bishop was actually going in for a touchdown when he did injure his knee. And, man, you're right, Todd. They have just dealt with injury after injury over the last few years.
2 big-time programs set to collide here in Class B1 District 1 action. Turpin, winners of 7 state titles. Garber has won 4 straight, including back-to-back in 2008 and 2009. We're back to kick it off. It's the Cardinals and the Wolverines next. Tonight's game brought to you by High Plains Insurance on Squirtle.
Day in and day out, you're committed. Every practice, every training, every game, every meet, you put in the work. Your fans may not see it, but you do. You have a story to tell, a personal brand, a career to launch, and an audience to connect with. Take control of your story with Athleon.co. You're doing the work. You deserve to benefit from it.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
As you might expect, a near full house here on hand tonight at Warrendale Stadium in Garber as we get ready for the showdown between a pair of top-ranked teams in Class B number 1. Garber making their way out of the field. Already Turpin has been out of the field for some time. The Cardinals are already ready to kick this thing off with a half minute still remaining on the game clock. Garber will wear maroon and silver tonight. Turpin, the white and red uniforms with the black pants and the black helmets. And, of course, that traditional Cardinal that looks like the Arizona Cardinals on both sides of the helmet. These two, again, have combined to win 11 state championships. Turpin last won in 11-man back in Class A 1995. Their head coach is Justin Hanna. He's in his 12th year, a record of 69-56. Garber last won back-to-back titles in 08 and 09. They have won 4 in their school history. Coy Hughes in his 6th season here at Garfield County with a record of 38-24.
Jet Huffman, number 34, a senior for Turpin. Get ready to hear a lot about him tonight on both sides of the football. Also will spot the ball on the tee and kick it away. Garber won. They say we want the football, and so they will move from south to north, that is right to left, as we sit here inside the press box at Warrendale Stadium. It is an absolutely beautiful night. There is a little bit of a wind, northeasterly, about 10 miles per hour, which basically is blowing diagonal across the field. So it could slightly affect the passing game, but we don't expect many problems at all as sun has set. And again, the temperatures are in the upper 60s. Here we go. Turpin and Garber. Glad to have you along on the Squirtle Game of the Week tonight from Warrendale Stadium. Here is Huffman's left to right boot, and it hangs up, and this is going to be returned near the 10-yard line. Bringing it across the 20-yard line and undercut shy of the 25-yard line is Seth Smith, number 84, and it'll be first down and 10 for Garber and their senior quarterback, Brett Howry. Howry has completed 72 passes this year for nearly 1,200 yards. Here's the most impressive thing about Brett Howry: 16 touchdowns, Adam, and no interceptions.
He's been very careful with the ball this year. Nice tackle there for Turpin to start off, Aaron Gandarilla.
11:53 to play here in the first quarter. First down at the 22-yard line. Howry throws it out. Mark Bishop near side gets a little bit of a block, and Bishop is across the 25-yard line. It hits short of the 27-yard line as Saul Alvarado, the sophomore defensive back at corner, was there to make the stop.
Great block out there wide by Domingo that time for Garber.
Mark Bishop with his 14th catch of the year. He's over 260 receiving yards. He gets 5 of the 27. It's going to bring up second down and 5. Opening 36 seconds here of play from Garber. High snap. They're going to hand it off on the inside to Alex Chester, and Chester has nowhere to go. He's dropped right on the point of attack, trying to run right. Third down upcoming for Garber, and you can see how physical that defensive front is for the Cardinals.
Well, just a great stop that time. They definitely had that play read. Good job by the Turpin defense.
Under 11 minutes to play here in the first period. Third down and 5 at the 27-yard line. Howry will go out of the gun with Alex Chester, his single setback offset to his right. It's a 3-man defensive front for Turpin. They show some blitz up the middle. Now they back off, play him straight up. The handoff goes to Chester behind left guard, and he has a first down at the 37-yard line. So they audibled out of the original play and got some really good blocking behind Cooper Hughes and Jackson Weebling, along with Jason Smith up front.
Well, that time, too, they brought Bishop in at tailback, Todd, and you're right. Weibling pulled across, had a good block. A great job by the O-line there.
Yeah, it was Bishop and not Chester that carries for 8 and a first down to the 35-yard line. 95 seconds into the first quarter. There's no score, but Garber with the first possession of the night. Bishop the single setback. Now they're going to option that way. They toss it to Mark in the backfield. Stiff arms one defender, now is in trouble, and he's going to be dropped for a loss. Jackson Leinert, the senior at defensive end, just would not let him get out of his grasp. It's going to go for -2 and bring up second down and long.
Great job by big number 52 Ebersol there for Turpin, stretching that play out and making the play in the backfield.
By the way, if you've never watched film of Cooper Hughes, do so. 6'5", 285, and a senior. Coming into senior night, his final regular season home game, he has 158 career pancake blocks. We'll talk more about that after this play. Under center is Howry. He'll turn and he hands it off, and there's little running room. The Trevin Blazers, he's across the 35. He gets the lost yardage plus 2 more back and brings up third down and 8 with 9:18 and counting to play here in the first quarter.
Little quick dive. That's kind of some old school football there, Todd.
So 3rd and 8 at the 37-yard line. Big play for both teams here 3 minutes into the ball game. Back to throw to the gun is Howard. Look at the time he has. He rolls right, dumps it across the way, and it's caught by the tight end Seth Smith for a first down near midfield. Boy, that front three just controlled the line of scrimmage and gave Brett Howry, who's completed almost 70% of his passes as a senior, plenty of time at a gain of 12 to the 49.
Yeah, if you give Howry that much time, he's going to find somebody. Great job being patient in the pocket and finding the tight end across the field.
Howry with over 6,000 career passing yards and 90 touchdowns. 16 with no interceptions here in 2024. Turpin wants a timeout. We'll step aside. 9:02 to go in the opening quarter. Garber marching. There's no score on the High Plains Insurance Squirtle Game of the Week.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news! The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
When your business is agriculture, you want a bank behind you that doesn't cut and run at the first sign that there will be some tough times ahead. There are good years and there are always bad years. At Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, we're here for them all. Agriculture, it's the backbone of our local community. We believe in it. We invest in it. We're here for the long haul. If you're in agriculture, it's time to let Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma make your best even better. Contact a loan officer today. Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, the area's leading lender in agriculture.
For over a century.
First down at 10, Garber inbuilt field at their own 49-yard line. The sixth play of the drive upcoming to be converted on third down twice. Back in the backfield is Trevin Blazer, offset to the left of Howry. Now they motion Bishop to the near side and give it on a jet sweep to Mark. He's got running room out of an ankle tackle. Down the sidelines he goes to the 20. He stays on his feet, and he's in for the touchdown. It looked like Carson Peters, the corner, was going to have a chance to knock him out of bounds, Adam, inside the 10. He made a diving attempt, but somehow Bishop stayed on his feet, and he goes 51 yards for the first score of the night.
Yeah, just a big-time run, and, great job, again, blocking up front, good play call, and Bishop does the rest. I mean, they had a chance to tackle him in the open field, and he just kind of sidestepped him.
38th career rushing and passing touchdown for Mark Bishop, who is approaching 2,300 receiving and rushing yards. Garber will go for two, leading 6-0, 8:53 to go here with the first period. Out of the Wildcat, it's Domingo Ramirez, and he runs left and is in for the two-point conversion. So very good execution by Coy Hughes, and Garber with the first drive of the night will step aside. 8:53 to go with the first quarter. It's the Wolverines 8, Turpin 0 to the High Plains Insurance Squirtle Game of the Week.
For over a century, Sooner Plains Ag has been at the heart of our communities. Sooner Plains Ag is proud to support all area students and athletes from their hometowns and yours. Sooner Plains Ag is ready to service your grain, fertilizer, and farm supply needs. You can also fill up at one of their 2 convenience stores in Fairview and Mino. Sooner Plains Ag is honored to serve their member owners in their 4-county area for more than 100 years. Sooner Plains Ag, farmers helping farmers. It's that simple.
Set to kick it off is the freshman Caden Ramsey. He will kick it deep to Carson Peters, the jack of all trades for Turpin, the defensive back, the starting quarterback, and the kickoff return man. Time of the drive, exactly 3 minutes, 7 plays, 78 yards, and it's a sky kick to the near side, the wave for a fair catch, and it will be made by Elijah Navarro, and it'll be pretty good starting field position for Turpin. We ask Adam whether or not there would be a lot of offense. Well, at least through one series, seems to be that way.
Yeah, great drive for Garber. Picked most of the yardage up, obviously running the ball, and I think that's the key for them. Be interesting to see how Garber's defense matches up against this explosive offense.
8:53 to go here in the first quarter, and we will see Carson Peters, the preseason all-star by class and Class B by Vipe, take his first snap of the night. He dropped something. It may have been his mouthpiece. He picks it up, checks to the far side. Play clock is getting deep, and it's down to 1, and they're not going to get the play off, but it's going to be a delay of game. Well, Turpin had to use a timeout on defense, so they didn't want to use one with 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. So they'll take the 5-yard penalty, and now we'll start at the 37 and have first down and 15.
Well, yeah, not a good way to start, obviously, the offensive possession. That might be a first, Todd. Number 50 split out, wide receiver.
Yep, one of 3 that we were given this week. Riley Fowler, Saul Alvarado, and Ryder Ireland, number 50, is the wide receivers. Jet Huffman is deployed as a receiver to the far side. They go with an empty backfield. He actually motions from right to left and lines up in a slot to the far side. Here comes the pressure. Rolling right is Peters. He's got some time to run. Angles to the near side and gets the penalty yardage back. It was hit somewhat late out of bounds, and there's not a lot of room between the sideline and the base of the bleachers. A 5-yard run, again, gets the penalty yardage back in the delay of game, brings up second down and 10.
Well, Peters shows his athleticism that time, breaking the pocket, and he got 5 yards quick.
8:47 to play here in the opening quarter. Todd Miller, Adam Dieselhorst, the crew with you tonight from Warrendale Stadium in Garber. Love coming here. Garfield County, a great place for 8-man football. From the 42, they're going to motion Huffman to the near side as they go with an empty backfield. Trips to the near side and back to throw again is Peters. Peters running left, looking for Huffman down low or downfield, and it's knocked away. Mark Bishop got his left hand right in front of Jet and tipped the ball away around the 37-yard line.
Yeah, just a great defensive play there that time by Bishop because, Huffman was out there. Nice little route, too, but, man, good defensive stop for Garber.
Big third down here for Turpin. They trail 8-0 with 8:41 to go here in the first period. If you're just joining, Mark Bishop took at the house on a reverse, 51 yards, capping a 7-play, 78-yard scoring drive for the Wolverines in 3 minutes. Turpin's offense coming into this matchup, averaging just a shade under 50 per ball game, but they're backed up at their 42. Huffman lines up as one of 3 receivers to their side. Back to throw again is Peters. Dumps it off and a first down catch and more. That's Ryder Ireland down the near side boundary, and he has his feet taken out from underneath him by Domingo Ramirez, but not before he is able to get to the 25-yard line. That's a catch and run of 33.
Well, in that time, Garber brought the middle linebacker, and they ran a little drag route on the backside, and there was nobody there to cover him. Great play call, good pickup.
I'll tell you what, this offensive scheme is fun to watch unless you're Corey Hughes or any of the opponents on the schedule. I mean, they have an aerial attack unlike many you'll see. From the 25-yard line, they're just outside the red zone. They hand it off to Huffman, and they collapse on him. He falls forward for a yard to the 24, bringing up second down. And that play takes us under 8 minutes to go in the first quarter with Garber leading 8-0.
Got to keep him honest, got to be able to run the ball, and right there, Garber was all over that.
Huffman, along with Peters on the offensive side of the football, preseason all-star by class, this time as a running back, according to Vibe. One of 3 Cardinals that receive preseason accolades. From the 24 of Garber, it is second down and 9. Huffman is in the backfield for one of the few times of this opening drive. He moves to the right of the quarterback, Peters. He'll drop to the 31, in trouble, runs up the back of a blocker, now rolls right and threw it out of the reach of Riley Fowler at the 18-yard line. And that was because he was running out of time with pressure from the blind side.
Well, Hughes got into the backfield quick that time and disrupted Peters, and Peters kind of had to get off of his route and go the opposite direction, and made a tough throw.
Cooper Hughes has 29 tackles, a sack, and 5 of his 29 stops this year go in for loss. 9 solo tackles. He is a big-time disruptive force out there at the nose guard position. 3rd and 9 of the 24. It's going to be an option left. Peters fakes the pitch. Now he cuts inside, and Peters is short of the first down as he gets to the 17-yard line. He's going to be 2 yards short, 4th down and 2, and you can bet that they are going to keep that offense out there on the field.
Yeah, they knew this was 4-down territory. Hughes does a good job of shedding his blocks and actually getting a tackle downfield. And Garber's going to sub and bring in some more big guys up front for this 4th and short.
Weebling comes in. He is 6 foot, 260 pounds, and a senior. He was the 3rd Wolverine preseason All-Vibe. They hand it off to Huffman, and he is not going to get there. He is not going to get there. Seth Smith was the first, but Cooper Hughes finished him off as he gains nothing. And Turpin will turn it over on downs, down 8-0 with just under 7 minutes to play in the first quarter.
Well, Hughes really causing disruption up front. Weibling was also big in the middle of that time, but great stop by the Wolverines.
1st and 10 Wolverines at the 17-yard line. 6:59 to play here in the first quarter. And what a big stand against a high-powered offense for Coy Hughes Ball Club. The work out of the shotgun. Trevin Blazer is in the backfield. They go with a power eye look as they're going to hand it off to Mark Bishop, and he falls forward as he gets across the 15 out to.
Got a 4-yard pickup, Todd.
Yeah,
that was Chester that
4.
time, too.
Yep, you're right. Elix Chester. It's hard to see their numbers out there.
It is. Well, they rotate him in pretty quick, too. Chester isn't at tailback, and Bishop's at wide receiver this time.
Bishop has the only score of the ball game halfway through this opening quarter on a 51-yard run. Gain to the 21-yard line brings up 2nd down and 6. They're checking on their wristbands the play. Still plenty of time to get it snapped for the Wolverines with 8 seconds on the play clock. Chester in the backfield. Howry to drop. Brett looking over the middle. Now rolling left. Wanting some help. He's going to take it and run himself across the 25 and close to the 28-yard line. And that should be enough for a Wolverine first down. There is a flag down, and likely that's going to come back as it looks like it's going to be a hold. First penalty of the night against Garber.
Yeah, backside. It was hold on the backside there that time.
Yep, there's the call. So instead of first down, it's going to be 2nd down and long for Garber. And that's one thing they did not do, with the exception of one play on that drive, and that was to put themselves behind the chains, Adam, in a big way.
First penalty of the game, right?
Yep.
Second, because I guess Turpin got the delay of game.
First for Garber. They'll mark it back to the 11-yard line, so it'll bring up 2nd and 16 with 6 minutes to play here in the first quarter. 8-0 Garber in a huge District 1 matchup in Class B1. Huge for Garber. It's their final home game of the year. They go to number 1 ranked Laverne next week. After this, Turpin will play 2 of the top teams in the district, having lost last week at home against Laverne by 4. Howry to throw for the goal line. Throws it over the middle of the ball. Incomplete. Seth Smith had it hit his hands, and he dropped it. Saul Alvarado, though, may have, I don't want to say interfered, but forced him to take his concentration off the ball as he leaped and looked like he was going to be able to make the tip.
Yeah, Todd, you're exactly right. His effort, last-ditch effort, is what caused just that split second, because that ball got into Smith pretty quick.
So 3rd and 16 at the 11. You can hold here if you're Turpin. You're going to have a chance to get very good starting field position. Single setback. Howry drops 2 yards, throws a slant over the middle, and the ball is caught. Domingo Ramirez banged into Saul Alvarado and ripped the ball away from him and made the catch just beyond the 20-yard line. So it's going to be 4th down and long for Garber.
Great job there that time by the safety stepping up and making the hit to bring him down. Good throw and catch that time by the Wolverines.
4th down and 6. They managed 10 of the 16, and Huffman is back to receive the first punt of the night. This is Seth Smith, the senior that will be in punt formation back at the 11-yard line. Good snap back, has plenty of time, gets a leg into it. It's not a bad punt. It's wobbly, and it hits at the 46, and it's going to take a Wolverine roll to the 47-yard line, and Turpin's into the field. 32 yards on the punt, but he was able to get it away from Jet Huffman, who is a threat to take it to the house, you would think, every time he returns a punt. And for the second straight possession, Turpin will have good starting field position, but the Cardinals down 8-0.
When we talk about how good the stop was by the Wolverines, equally as good a stop defensively for Turpin, getting the ball back and keeping this thing down to 1 possession.
The key, though, was the hold against Garber after the Wolverines had picked up a first down.
Tuttle gets on the board first against Blanchard. They lead 7-0 early in the first quarter.
Here it's 8-0 in favor of Garber. Motion man is Huffman to the near side. They're going to throw it out in the flat, and the ball offline, incomplete. And again, some pressure up the middle coming from Weibling. And it's going to bring up 2nd down and 10 of the 47. And Garber has done a really good job in the flats defending the pass here early.
Well, that time they ran a little screen pass. They had a guy, but like you said, Garber is so disruptive up front that everything is just rushed. Timing is off.
2nd and 10. Clock stops with 5:11 to go here in the first quarter. 8-0. Mark Bishop, again, the only score of the ball, gave a 51-yard run. It was an electrifying run down the near side boundary. Cardinals have to hurry again. They're just now getting the play in. The play clock is down to 2 seconds. They snap it. Peters will drop inside his 40. He rolls right, floats it near side. Huffman makes the catch. And down the boundaries he goes. Cuts left inside the 30. Breaks an ankle tackle at the 24. And is inside the 20. Touchdown saving tackle by Ramirez, but a catch and run into the red zone at the 19-yard line on the connection, Peters to Huffman.
Well, and that little drag route is killing Garber because Garber's playing manned up the whole way, and they're just getting caught in traffic. A great play call. And I guess he stepped out of bounds at the 32.
That's what they're saying at the 33. It would have been a 41-yard run. Instead, the gain goes for 20, and it's a first down at the 33-yard line of Garber. With 5 minutes to play here in the first quarter, 8-0 as you see on the lower left of your screen. A big-time 8-man football game tonight here in Garfield County. Alvarado is going to be deployed as a wide receiver. That's Saul, the twin brother of Alex Alvarado, to the far side. Huffman is in the backfield. Down to the gun is Peters. The snap coming back from Old Gwynn. And it's going to be a keeper and not much doing. A yard to the 32-yard line for Carson Peters.
Cord Southwick there. Great play by Southwick. He's been active tonight on that defensive line, the youngster.
Cord Southwick is a sophomore. Good size already, 5'11", 200 pounds. He will rotate out there with the nose guard Cooper Hughes. Tell you what, when you can get Hughes out of the ball game and get him a blow or two, bring a sophomore in, that is really pretty big time.
Well, and they're rotating Weibling in there too, keeping all those guys fresh. The defensive line has been great tonight.
2nd and 9, Turpin at the Garber 32-yard line with 4:19 to play in the opening quarter. Back to throw is Peters. He's going to throw deep left, has a receiver wide open, and it's incomplete. It was dropped by Saul Alvarado as he heard the footsteps that time of the safety, Mark Bishop, but Peters hit him right in the number 7.
Well, and a great play call that time, too. They bluffed the little screen pass out in the flats, and the wide receiver out there even played as if though the ball was coming to him. Great play call, but you got to catch that. You got to make that play if you're Turpin.
So we've seen 2 drops here in this first quarter, one by Seth Smith on the previous Wolverine drive, and that one even more costly as it probably would have been 7 for number 7. Instead, it's 3rd down and 9. Average 3rd down conversion attempt just over 9 yards on 2 prior for the Cardinals. They're 3rd and 9 of the 32. Direct snap. They throw over the middle, ball caught, and dragging a defender with him, and he's going to be tackled inside the 10-yard line. That was Elijah Navarro. Or was that Riley Fowler? I think it was Fowler, number 6.
I think it was too. Yes, sir, it was. Love the play call that time. They used Huffman kind of as a decoy out there. Ran a little vertical on the inside, pick up the big yardage.
So it's first down and goal to go with under 4 minutes to play here with the first period. They'll go with a pistol formation. The ball at the 7-yard line. Optioning left as Peters turns the corner. He walks in for the touchdown. And now we're a 2-point conversion away for the equalizer.
Well, just a great answer that time by Turpin. Great offense, Great job moving the ball. And right there you see him even get to pick up some yards running it.
So the overcome, a 3rd down and 9, a 2nd down and 10, and Peters caps it off with a rushing touchdown. And it's 8-6 with 3:52 to go here in the first quarter. Out of the Wildcat, it's Jet Huffman. He's going to run for 2. He was hit at the goal line, but bowls his way in over Trevin Blazer. That's not something people oftentimes do. And the score is tied at 8. 3:52 to go in the opening quarter. We thought it would be a good one, and so far it has not disappointed. Each team with a touchdown and a 2-point conversion on the High Plains Insurance Squirtle Game of the Week.
No matter what comes our way, we'll always put you first. You're more than a patient. You're someone we care about. And we're working hard every day to keep you safe and continue to give you the best care so you can feel comfortable here. Not because Stillwater Medical is a healthcare provider, but because we're your provider. And we're ready to see you and serve you right here at home.
Feel safe and secure with Arlo Wireless Outdoor Camera, available at Pioneer. Arlo offers top-notch protection with crystal clear video quality, rain or shine. Monitor your home from anywhere with remote smartphone access. Whether you're at home or on the go, Arlo keeps you connected to what matters most. Trust Arlo and Pioneer to keep your home safe and secure. Visit gopioneer.com to get your Arlo wireless cameras today.
6 plays, 53 yards. The drive for Turpin. Peters a 7-yard run. Jet Huffman the run for 2. And we're tied at 8. Each team with 2 possessions here in the first quarter. Garber about to get it for a 3rd time on the kickoff. Smith and Bishop deep to receive. Imagine how explosive this Garber offense would be if Carson Bishop were still out there. Here is the left to right boot. It's a good kick. That's going to hit at the 1 and roll into the end zone for the touchback. 8-man, a lot of times you don't see touchbacks. Plenty of leg that time for the kicker, and it would be 1st down and 10 with the touchback.
Well, we've seen this before, and you want to talk about a weapon. In 8-man, if you can get people back at the 20-yard line, most of these teams do directional kicks or squibs because they don't have anybody that can kick the ball. Big-time leg there.
1st down and 10. Garber moving from right to left, south to north here at Warrendale Stadium in the first period. Trevin Blazer, I believe, is in the backfield. Is that
Chester's?
No, it is Alex Chester, yes. Howry hands it off to Chester.
Big
coming
hole.
left, slips an ankle tackle at the point of attack and gets 6 to the 26 as he was knocked down by Ryder Ireland, but there's a flag down and that may be coming back. Yep, it's a hold against Garber. That's the 2nd such penalty here in this first quarter. And you just can't afford against this Turpin defense to put yourself behind the chains early in the downs. And they've done it for a 2nd straight possession, and now they're going to be backed up near the 10-yard line.
Yeah, it makes it tough. Obviously, that's what happened last time. And 2nd time that they've, like you said, started out 1st and 20.
The Turpin defense can just pin their ears back with good field position now. It'll be 1st and 20 back at the 10-yard line. So that negates Alex Chester, the 5'7", 160-pound junior, 6-yard carry. He remained out there as the single setback. Howry from the gun. Drops inside the 5, and now they blow the play dead. And somebody moved for the Wolverines. So now make it 1st and 25. And now you have to be very, very careful, Hill, and it certainly limits the play book, I would think, Adam, when you're backed up this deep.
Yeah, we talked about how clean the game's been played, but these last 2 possessions for the Wolverines, these penalties have killed them so far.
3 for 25, the penalties tonight for Garber. 3:45 to play in the opening quarter, tied at 8 here on Squirtle. Game brought to you by High Plains Insurance and Brahms Ice Cream and Dairy Stores. Now, Howry will stand at the goal line of the south end here of Warrendale Stadium. He drops into the end zone. Has time, moves to his left, now goes back right. He's running out of time, and he's going to be hit inside the 5. The football came out, and Turpin is saying that they have come up with it. It's going to be a safety, as Howry did not get out of the end zone. I thought he was about the 1-yard line. It's a safety, and that is all self-inflicted by the Wolverines.
Yeah, and that mistake is tough. You know, if you're the QB there and you feel pressure, especially when you're in the end zone, you got to get rid of the ball. Big time play by Turpin there, and just mental errors by the Wolverines. They started the game off so well, but the last 2 offensive possessions have not been good.
Turpin started the year with 5 consecutive victories before losing last week 42-38 to Laverne. They beaten Clayton, New Mexico, Tyrone, Buffalo, all on the road. Won their home opener 38-6 against Boise City, and then were in the Enid area 2 weeks ago and whitewashed OBA 50-0. The Trojans, who are going through a rebuilding year, interestingly enough, were picked ahead of Turpin in the preseason B1 District 1 standings. And they were actually ranked top 5, but they are really scuffling, entering week number 9 as an 0-3 team in the district and 1-7 overall. So Turpin's going to get it now with a free kick after the 2-point safety, leading 10-8 with 3:37 to go here in the first period. So the 15 yards in penalties assessed against Garber on that drive proved to be very, very fatal. They're going to place the ball on the tee at the 20-yard line. So they'll kick it away, but Peters, who's deep to receive at the 31-yard line, should give Turpin outstanding starting field position. They have dominated this game in terms of starting field position at their 37 of their own 47-yard line. Here is the kickoff upcoming from Caden Ramsey, and it goes straight up in the air, and it didn't even go 10 yards or right at 10 yards, and now Turpin is going to start at the 30-yard line, and there's the case in point we made about the weapon Turpin has in a kicking game.
Well, just mistake after mistake after mistake here for the Wolverines. The Wolverines need to, knock this dust off, and if you're Turpin, this is kind of where you go for blood, right? So I see Turpin throwing something vertical or deep here.
Officially, they will start at the Garber 27-yard line. Carson Peters, who ran in for the touchdown, capping their last drive, now will orchestrate for the 27. And again, it bears repeating, field position has not been in favor of the Wolverines here in the opening quarter. 10-8 Cardinals over Garber. Late first quarter. Trips to the near side. Empty backfield. Peters will keep it at a quarterback draw with running room. 20-15. Bounces right to the 10, and he's going to walk in for the touchdown. So Peters runs in for his second score of the night, and just like that, it has a chance to be a 10-point swing because of the aforementioned penalties on the previous drive for the Wolverines.
Well, this is one of those situations where all the momentum is now on Turpin's side. I mean, everything Turpin's doing is plus, and everything that Garber is doing is negative at the moment.
Turpin has won 8 or more games their last 2 seasons. Went 9-2 last year, beat Pond Creek in the first round of the playoffs as Huffman will run in for 2. And it is 18-8 Cardinals. Timeout, 3:28 to play here in the first quarter. We're back after these messages on the High Plains Insurance Game of the Week.
Brahms is bringing the heat. Introducing Brahms' new spicy chicken sandwiches. Flavor this good just can't be beat. Brahms' crispy, tender, spicy chicken delivers just enough kick to ramp up our original recipe. Get it regular or club style with crispy bacon and American cheese. Add on Brahms sauce for that extra burst of heat, and you have spicy chicken sandwich perfection, because nothing is better than Brahms.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com.
Short one play, 27-yard drive after the free kick following the safety. Landed at the 27-yard line. We only went 7 yards. And Peters now has run for a pair of scores. It's 18-8 Turpin. 3:28 to go here in the first quarter. So after Garber hit him with the right cross, a 7-play, 878-yard drive at him, this game is really swung in favor of the visitors from the Panhandle.
Yeah, I mean, credit to Turpin. They have really struck, as Garber's just kind of self-imploded here with too many penalties, mistakes, and Turpin has really capitalized.
Jed Huffman will swing his left leg, approaches and kicks an end-over-end kick, drives Smith back inside the 5. Smith is going to return it to the 10, slips one defender, a flag is down. Smith out of another tackle, gets to the corner of the 20, angling to the near side across the 25, but that's likely coming back as the flag rests back at the 13-yard line.
I think it's going to be a block on the back is what it looked like.
It's exactly what it is, and now they're going to start inside the 10 again.
Well, just look at the difference in, the body language from Garber right now comparative to Turpin. Not a good sign. I mean, there's plenty of game here. We still have 30 seconds left to go in the first quarter. There's just a 2-possession game. Garber just needs to get things back rolling again.
Ball will be put down just outside the 5-yard line. So their last 3 drives at the 17, at the 5, and now at the, it's like maybe the 6 or 7-yard line. And it's all been because of penalties. Fake the handoff to Bishop, running right. Howry, he has some running room. Mark down the boundary, Brett down the boundaries to the 40, 30, 45, and he's out of bounds into the Turpin sideline.
There's a flag again, too.
There is another flag. Back down at the 16-yard line, and it's coming back. Wow. Boy, Hughes is out of the field with his arm stretched outward. He's saying, hey, what did we do?
It's the third possession in a row. They start the first play off with the holding penalties.
So it was at the 6. It'll be half the distance to the goal line. They'll start now at the 3 and have first down and 13.
Well, it should be a hold from the spot, so it should be.
You're right.
Yep. So they should be marking it down back from the 19. So they'll be, I don't know, around the 9.5-yard line.
Yep, they do get a little bit better field position. You're right, just in between the 9-yard line.
So it'll be like 1st and 7, right?
Yep. First down and 7 at the 9-yard line, but it still takes away Brett Howry's outstanding run of 39 yards that would have put him near midfield. Howry with an empty backfield. Receivers left and right. Smith, the tight end, to the near side. Now they start to motion, and they do. Ramirez, and they'll hand it off on a sweep. He cuts inside, and Domingo falls at the 14-yard line. He's going to pick up 5 and bring up second down and short. We're now under 3 minutes to go in the opening quarter, 18-8 Cardinals. Second and 2 at the 13-yard line. 2:41 and counting to play here in the opening quarter. Tight end lined up to the near side. Empty backfield. Howry out of the gun to throw. Slings it out right. Ball caught for a first down. That's Blazer. And he immediately was shoved out of bounds at the 17-yard line. That's a gain of 4 and should bring up first down. Nope, it's third down and 3. Riley Fowler was in there with a stop, so it's 3rd and 3 at the 17. Boy, you need, if nothing else, string together a couple of first downs here and try to flip field position. 2:21 to go opening period. Hand off straight ahead, and that is Ramirez, who does have the first down beyond the 25 out to the 26-yard line.
Well, good job by that O-line up front. If you're Garber, just keep feeding it up, up the middle, man. That's where they're having that success. Be patient.
Huffman was in that last tackle. He's been really active from the defensive backfield. Ramirez remains out there at the single setback for the 26-yard line. Howry claps his hands it off to Ramirez, makes a cut left. He's across the 30, dives down to the 32-yard line, maybe the 33. Tell you what, this guy is shifty. Coming in, didn't have any rushing stats on him. I know he's carried the ball, but he had 30 receptions and 5 touchdowns. He's been impressive running here in the first quarter.
Yeah, he's a big athlete. All these athletes that Garber has out on the perimeter and edge can really run the ball, just different styles.
Picks up 7, and they finally have some breathing room to operate with offensively from the 33-yard line. 1:19 to play in the first quarter. Howry's going to keep it running left. Has a first down, or does he? Huffman stuck his helmet right in the chest of the quarterback, Howry, and knocked him down. And they give him forward progress to the 36, so just enough for a first down. With 1:09 to play here in this first quarter. Actually, forward progress to the 37. So he picks up 4. Jed Huffman will just come up and hit you every chance he gets. 45 seconds to play in the first quarter, 18-8 Turpin. Howry, Ramirez gets the handoff. Ramirez makes another cut, 40. He's to the 45. Look at Domingo Ramirez dragging defenders with him all the way out to the 47-yard line. A carry of 11 for the 6'1", 200-pound senior.
Well, he's been looking really good here. Obviously, looks like he needs a breather, but if you're Garber here, what you want to do is probably go up top with just 45 seconds to go. The success you have running up the middle.
13-yard run. Ramirez has done most of this on this drive that started back at the 9-yard line. Actually, at the 6-yard line. Howry with Domingo in the backfield. Motions Bishop to the far side. They give it to him on a sweep. Mark Bishop is hit at the 49 of Turpin and spun down to the 47-yard line. Carson Peters came up for the secondary to make the stop, and that could possibly be the final play of the first quarter if the Wolverines so elect for it to be. 10 seconds, and they're going to go for one more play from the 47-yard line. Ramirez gets the carry, coming left again, almost got to have another ankle tackle, and he's punched down by Saul Alvarado and Carson Peters, but he got out of the would-be ankle tackle of Riley Fowler, and that is indeed the end of the first period. 18-8, Turpin, this top 5 Class B matchup in Garfield County, leads the Garber Wolverines. Tonight's game brought to you by High Plains Insurance on Squirtle.
For more than a century, you have made St. Mary's your healthcare choice. It might be our dedication, compassion, and skill, or the personalized patient experience. Perhaps it is our award-winning, high-quality care. Whatever your reason, you trust St. Mary's will offer advanced technology and comprehensive care close to home. Learn more about our services at stmarysregional.com.
Stream like the pros with Squirtle Live. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
This is Game.
Whether Brahms is your stop for a burger and ice cream on your weekly trip for groceries or from the Farm Fresh Market, Brahms is proud to be a part of your family's tradition. Brahms Farm Fresh for over 50 years and proud to support high school athletics and partner with Squirtle. Todd Miller, Adam Dieselhorse, Josh and Tyler, the crew tonight. 12 minutes of the books, 18-8 our score. Very impressive drive working, all from Domingo Ramirez, the wide receiver. He is carried from the 6-yard line of this drive out to the 41 of Turpin. Now Garber in the home maroon will move from left to right. Howry has a one-back set. Bishop to the near side, gets the handoff, cuts inside, and he is spun down at the 38-yard line. Tell you, Jackson Leinert did not make the tackle, Adam, but he forced him right back into the middle of that defensive core.
Yeah, and that time I see why Bishop did cut up, but man, you'd like to see him get this edge. I think he only had beat one man, but that time he tries to cut it up and only picks up 3 or 4 yards.
One time he did get the edge in the first quarter. He took it to the house, 51 yards, a score that gave at the time the Wolverines an 8-0 lead. 2nd down and 7 at the 38-yard line in Turpin territory. They'll hand it to Ramirez again, makes a little jump cut in the backfield and dives to the 35. 3rd down and 4 upcoming with 11:10 to play here in the first half.
Yeah, if your coach Hughes here and you're calling plays, this is obviously 4-down territory, so you want to know you got a second chance at it. So plus yardage is big.
Under 11 minutes to play here in the first half. Glad to be in Garber as we usually make 1 or 2 trips here a year on the Squirtle Game of the Week. Mark Bishop is deployed as a wide receiver to the near side. They have 2 tight ends and a single back. Now Howry's going to try to run for it, needs a block on the edge, did not get there. In fact, a really good play that time from Jet Huffman, who fought off the block at the point of attack and then dove to knock him out of bounds. A very short gain. They're going to give him 1 to the 34.
Well, and that time the run was up inside behind Domingo, and he tried to bounce it. Could have probably got the first down if he just lowered his helmet and dove forward.
They're at the 34. They need to get to the 30 to keep the drive alive. First 4th down try of this drive. They're 0 of 1 on 4th down tries tonight. One back set. Howry drops. Pocket holds. He's going to throw deep for Bishop at the goal line. It is caught and dropped for a touchdown. That would have been 6. A perfectly thrown football by Brett Howry.
Great throw and catch. Second time a deep ball has been dropped by the Wolverines. You just got to make those plays. 2 defenders there, but Bishop had him beat.
Mark Bishop is very, very sure-handed. Came in again with over 2,200 rushing and receiving yards and 37 scores, and now it's 38 in his career. Last year, he had 27 catches And should have had 6 there. It would have been his second score of the night. Instead, Turpin will take over at their own 34-yard line. 10:20 to play here with the opening quarter or opening half. Back to work goes Carson Peters, the quarterback. Huffman motions to the far side. Peters is going to keep it, and he dives down for no gain as they cut the edge off at the 34. Jackson Weibling was the one that made the stop. No gain, under 10 minutes to play here with the first half. 18-8. Adams said if it's a low-scoring game, it favors the Wolverines.
So far, I'm wrong.
2 receivers wide right. 1 to the far side. Huffman, one of the receivers, now will line up as trips to the far side. Back to throw is Peters. Here comes the pressure. He runs away from it, flips it up ahead, has Ireland, and he is smothered immediately at the 37-yard line, a gain of 3, as that play was very well diagnosed by the Wolverine defense.
What a great play by Peters. That was almost Patrick Mahomes-esque. Kind of just threw a little shovel pass out there. Still picks up some positive yardage.
3rd and 7 of the 37-yard line. 9:15 to play here with the first half. 18-8. Turpin, top 5 matchup according to the scorer rankings. They need to get to the 44. Huffman motions from left to right of the formation. Rolling right, Peters dumps it off. Huffman with running room and a first down. 50 into the 45 to the 40 to the 35-yard line and stopped just shy of the 30 at the 31-yard line. It's a simple swing pass and let Jet Huffman do the rest.
Well, it's just a great play call. It's just like a long running play. Essentially, they're just running sweep, but they're throwing it out there, and they've got blockers out in front. And Hoffman, he lowers his head. He runs hard. Garber had opportunities to tackle him, but let him just bust right through him.
32 yards on the swing pass and a first down. They're going to call it now at the 32, so it was a 31-yard pass and a first down. And Garber's into the field. Huffman. They fake the handoff. Peters will keep it, and he's inside the 30, down to the 29-yard line. Give him a couple. Cooper Hughes in there on the stop. He has had a good senior season, one of the better defensive linemen the program has had in quite a while. Big guy, 6'5", 285. Playing his final home regular season game.
Tuttle scores again, 14-0 over Blanchard.
Quick throw out right. They set a screen up. It's caught by Saul Alvarado, and he is inside the 25-yard line and down to the 21. So it'll be a gain of 8, and it's going to be right at the first down sticks. It'll be a first down, they say, for the Cardinals.
Another ranked game in B1 has Caddo leading Keota 14-6, and Yale leads Drumright 8-0.
Here it's 18-8 of this 8-man matchup in Class B1, District 1. So the Cardinals perch just outside the red zone again at the 21-yard line. Huffman is one of 2 receivers lined up to the near side of the formation. Now Jet in motions, one of trips to the far side. Back to throw is Peters. Looking left, rolling right, dodges 2 defenders. Now we'll keep it. He's at the 15, inside the 10, and dives down near the 9-yard line.
Peters may be hurt.
Well, he took a shot, you're right, Adam, at the end of that play. Mark Bishop was the one that delivered the hit. And now as the coaching staff from across the way starts to come out on the field, you can see that Carson Peters is on his hands and knees. Now he's going to roll over on his back. I think he was trying to get up to stay in the ball game, but now he's had to roll over on his back. You can see them attend to him, and while they look at the injured Cardinal, we're going to take a break. 7:27 to play in the first half. Turpin of the march, but Carson Peters, the quarterback, is down. We're back after these messages on the Squirtle Game of the Week.
This is Game Time. Neptune Game Time creates a high-energy game day atmosphere that your players and fans will love. Every song in our database is 100% lyric safe, which means you can stop screening music for good. Game Time also provides custom messaging to help you promote your upcoming events, concessions, and event-specific announcements. And it gives you the opportunity to sell sponsorships on your station that will generate revenue for your athletic department. Amp up your game day with Game Time.
Well, a good sign is Carson Peters was able to walk off the field on the far side on his own power. He's going to have to come out of the game for at least one play, and likely you would think to go to the Wildcat with Jeff Huffman. Jet Huffman has already ran out of the Wildcat for 2 2-point conversions. The run, again, was ended by Mark Bishop. It was a 12-yard Peters carry. It is 1st and goal to go for the Turpin Cardinals at the 9-yard line. With 7:27 to play here in the first half, 18-8 our score. But it's been all Turpin after that opening Garber drive in which they led 8-0. Alvarado along with Ireland are the receivers to the near side. It will be a Wildcat formation with Jet Huffman. The 2 receivers to the far side are Fowler and Saul Alvarado. Huffman is going to keep it. A good tackle that time by Trevin Blazer as he took his legs out from underneath him near the 5-yard line.
Now Peters comes back into the game for the Cardinals.
He picks up 4. So it is 2nd down and goal to go. Ball at the 7-yard line. Got him, told you Peters is back out there. Huffman is the single setback. Peters gets the handoff to Jet, breaking tackle, stays at his feet, and he just looked like a bull in a china cabinet. Went right up the middle and walks in after initial contact for a 7-yard run, and it's 24-8 Cardinals.
Well, and now, you see Turpin early on was having little success running the ball, and they kind of started busting it open that possession before, but now they're getting big chunks, and another great drive for the Cardinals.
Huffman is such a violent runner. We saw it on the 2-point conversion a moment ago when he ran over Trevin Blazer, and he was able to get away from a couple of defenders on that touchdown run. He's going to run out of the Wildcat, trying for 2, and he did not get there. So he stopped just short. Now the score remains 24-8. Turpin leading Garber. Halfway through quarter number 2 on the High Plains Insurance Squirtle Game of the Week.
East River Roustabout, centrally located in Oklahoma, provides construction services specifically tailored for oilfield projects. Our team consists of highly skilled, experienced professionals who offer a wide range of services in construction, maintenance, and operations, focusing on both upstream and midstream sectors. With a combined 44 years of experience in pipeline and roustabout services, our team leads have a proven track record of success for major energy companies. So call the team at East River Roustabout today, 405-849-5156.
Anger, anxiety, worry, and disbelief, these are normal emotions to feel with an unplanned pregnancy. You have options, and you are not alone. Hope Pregnancy Center in Alva is a safe, confidential, and compassionate place to land. Hope offers free pregnancy testing and ultrasound, and you will be provided education for all your options. Remember, you aren't alone. We can help with hope. Visit thinkunpregnant.org. That's thinkunpregnant.org.
Enabling local.
Todd Miller, Adam Dieselhorst, the Squirtle crew with you. Tonight's game brought to you by Brahms Ice Cream and Dairy Stores and made possible by High Plains Insurance. 8 plays, 66 yards. And primarily it was it was Huffman and Peters on the ground that did the lion's share of the work.
Well, we said it earlier on. I mean, it's no secret, right? The stopping Peters and Huffman, easier said than done, but they have just been the workhorses tonight, putting all the points up on the board for Turpin.
Huffman will get a 7-yard run and approach, the left-footed boot, and they're going to call
offsides.
Turpin for offsides. That's only the Cardinals' second penalty. They had the first penalty of the ball game and haven't been flagged since. That's really been one of the big stories of this first half.
Yeah, they've played a very clean game. Garber was playing clean the first couple possessions, and the last 2 or 3 have not played clean.
Mentioned this earlier. Turpin has won 17 games and lost 5 the last 2 years. Last year they went 1-1 in the playoffs. Garber's senior class had so much hope 4 years ago. They're 27-14. That's a really good record. But I think people thought maybe even more, but you just can't forecast injuries, especially in the 8-man game.
Yeah, for sure. The injury to Bishop early in the year really hurts them, especially, a lot of people talk about it offensively, but he's probably their best defender. Great tackler, plays linebacker. It's really difficult for them.
So now Huffman will spot the ball on the tee at the 35 and kick it off from south to north here at Warrendale Stadium in Garber. 24-8 Cardinals. Here is the kickoff. And this one is going to be caught inside the 25, returned up to the 30, skipping tacklers. On the return is Domingo Ramirez, and he's tackled at the 35-yard line.
Garber needs to put one in the end zone here to keep this from getting away from him, because Turpin has done pretty much whatever it's wanted the last 3 possessions offensively.
6:19 to play in the second quarter. Yeah, you get a score here, the 2-point conversion. It's a 1-possession game, despite really being manhandled since that first drive of the contest. Howry out of the gun has a single setback from the 35, ball in the near hash. They will turn and they will hand it off, and a little bit of running room. That's Alec Chester, and he picks up 7 to the 42-yard line.
Well, now Hughes is down holding his knee. I think that's going to be a flag on Coach Hughes.
Yeah, he is out on the field. He was upset, and they threw a flag. They're using pink flags tonight for Pink Out, supporting breast cancer here in the month of October. But he was upset about, I think, maybe the block to his player that ended up putting Cooper Hughes on the ground. Now he gets up and walks off on the near side. You can see Coach Hughes out there. He is talking to the Whitecap. A little bit of that, Adam, probably is just frustration.
I think it's going to be a sideline warning is what I think it was.
So the run by Chester will stand of 7 to the 42-yard line. 6 minutes to play before halftime. It's 24-8 Turpin. Alec Chester is the single setback. They have a tight end to the near side. One is lined up left and a receiver flanked both ways. From the 42-yard line, Howry hands it again to Chester, makes a little cut, and is at the 46-yard line. That run good enough for a first down.
Nice cut there inside by Chester. Block up front again by the Wolverines.
He is going to be a guy that they're going to lean heavily on next year. They have 8 seniors, huge senior class for a small school. He's a junior, came in with 33 carries, 215 yards, and 5 scores. From the 46-yard line, Garber has it, first down and 10. 5:45 and counting to play here in the first half. Howry fakes the handoff. Now he tries to run, gets a block, bounces out left, and he's in trouble, and he's going to be tackled for loss. Jet Huffman fought off the block and tackles him back at the 49-yard line.
Well, and if you're Howry there too, you just can't stretch it. The speed on the edge by Huffman, he should have just cut it up and dove forward and got him probably close to a first down. But
and that's why I said back at the 49-yard line, it looked like that he was going to get to that corner and get into Turpin territory, but instead Huffman fought off a block on the far side boundary, and the run goes for just 3. Second down and 7, under 5 minutes to play in the half. Empty backfield, Howry to throw as all day long. Now he starts to roll right, moving left. He's going to tuck it and run and gets what he can, and he's out of bounds at the 48 of the Cardinals. That's a gain of 3, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and 4.
Well, great job blocking up front. Turpin's dropping about 4 or 5 guys there into the secondary, making it tough. All the routes that Garber runs, solo routes, were deep routes. They didn't have anything short or over the middle, and so Howry just kind of held it for a while and took off running.
I don't like that spot. I thought he was out of bounds at least at the 48. They give him to the 49, so it's going to bring up 3rd down and 5. Just inside Cardinal territory with under 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Howry motions Bishop to the near side. Mark trying to get to the corner, and he dives for about a yard. The ball may have come out. Now they're going to say he was down by the ground. Carson Peters was the one that tried to get him to the ground. Riley Fowler was the one that finished him off. And give Peters some credit. If he doesn't stay at home, Adam, that is at least a first down carry.
Well, Peters gave him like a spin move almost. He spun off the blocker and made a great play.
4th down and a long 2. We'll call it 3 for the 47-yard line. They need to get to the 44-yard line. Clock winding towards 4 minutes to play here in the first half.
And if you're Garber, you don't need to throw the ball vertically. Just get you something short over the middle.
And now a timeout call by the Wolverines. 4:10 to play here in the first half. 24-8 Turpin. We're back after this on the High Plains Insurance Squirtle Game of the Week.
Enabling local. Sidwell Distribution is a local business that loves supporting Northwest Oklahoma schools and businesses. We are here to service all of your concession stands, restaurants, food trucks, churches, and more. With candy, paper goods, fried food basics, and even local products, we will exceed your expectations with competitive pricing and excellent service.
Wiggins Auctioneers is a full-service auction company well-versed in selling farm and range land, minerals, commercial and residential properties, as well as equipment, estate, and trust liquidations. In order to better serve our clients, Wiggins Realty offers conventional for-sale listings as well as buyer representation. Whether buying or selling, auction or conventional, we want to be your trusted company. Wiggins Auctioneers, 3 generations strong and setting the standard since 1963.
Why be a Ranger?
4:10 to go here in the first half. Looking live at Warrendale Stadium in Garber. Wolverines facing a pivotal 4th down and 3. They are 0 of 2 on 4th down tries here in this first half. They have not scored since the 8:53 mark of the opening quarter. Running back offset to the right. Bishop, they fake the give on a reverse. Now they hand it off to Ramirez, and there he goes. Ramirez to the 10, to the 5, and he's in for the touchdown. A gaping hole on that left side. They faked the reverse handoff to Bishop coming to the near side, and then gave it to Ramirez right up the gut, and he goes 47 yards on 4th down for a touchdown.
I love the play call there that time. Obviously, the motion was to Bishop. Handed it off to Domingo up the middle, and, man, he rumbles and stumbles. And Peters almost caught him at the goal line and tried to punch the ball out. Good job of taking care of it and getting in the end zone.
So now they'll try to go for 2 to reduce it to an 8-point game, 24-14. Usually on try for 2s, we've seen Huffman in the backfield. Well, excuse me. We see Howry in the backfield. Huffman does that for Turpin. They motion Ramirez to the near side. He tries to cut inside. That play was well diagnosed as they smother him down, and the try for 2 fails. So it's a 10-point game, 4 minutes to play in the first half. 24-14 our score, the High Plains Insurance Squirtle Game of the Week.
Why be a Ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career-driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt-free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
The future comes fast, which is why it's important to start planning for tomorrow, today. So whether you're setting aside money for something special or just safeguarding it against a rainy day, at Gateway, we've got competitive rates on a full suite of savings products. So consider us your gateway to earning money on your money. Open a high-yield savings account with an annual percentage yield of 3.5%. Visit gatewayfirst.com. Gateway First Bank, member FDIC.
Summer job.
6 plays, 65 yards, 47 of that on a 4th and 3 run by Ramirez right up the gut. And Domingo has had a huge first half of the ground against this Turpin defense. 24-14 our score. Now Caden Ramsey, the freshman, to kick it off. Skies it to the far side. The wave for a fair catch just beyond the 30-yard line. So let's see if the defense can get a stop here. Each team at him with 2 timeouts. If Garber could get a quick stop, they might have a chance to get even closer than 10 going to the halftime locker room.
A stop would be huge for Garber because they have not stopped Turpin their last 3 times that Turpin's had the ball. So if you're Turpin, just keep doing what you're doing.
It's been primarily the Peters and Huffman show, but that's been the case for a lot of these guys' careers. Peters will option to the near side. He's going to keep it. He cuts inside 35, ridden down near the 38-yard line. As Caden Ramsey was there, also Colton Deeds out there now as a backup linebacker. But a good gain on first down by Peters.
That's a running play I really like in 8-man football. Just how you can block it, and if you've got athletes like they do, makes it really tough to cover.
2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line. Under 3.5 to go in the first half. This time they give it to Huffman, slips an ankle tackle, and then dives to the 41-yard line. Cooper Hughes had him by the ankle, but he slipped out of it and then was able to pick up 3 more yards that'll refresh the down marker.
I love what Turpin's doing offensively now. They are taking advantage of Garber is getting too far upfield on their defensive line. They need to sit and squat, and that's what's allowing these big running lanes for Huffman.
3:05 in Canada play here with the first half, 24-14. They're going to deploy Huffman as one of 3 wide receivers to the far side. Now Jet motions to the near side as Peters will swing it out for Jet. He has convoy of blockers down the sideline. 40, cuts left to the 35. A flag is down. Now he cuts right at the 25 to the 20, and he's run down at the 16-yard line. But again, that flag was thrown right at the first down marker, a good 30 or 40 yards behind the play, and it's coming back.
I'm telling you, when Huffman turns the corner, he has got some serious speed.
I wonder what his college options are.
I don't know. I know a school that's about 2.5 hours east of him that probably should be putting an eye on him.
Here's the Whitecap. It's a hold against Turpin. So one of the few mistakes the Cardinals have made in this first half. And all else fails, just flip it in the flat to Huffman and let him do the work.
It was really impressive. And I've been really impressed, too, by the play calling from Turpin tonight. They keep it really simple, keep the ball in the hands of Peters and Huffman, and do a really great job of doing different stuff to get those guys free in space.
It results in the line of scrimmage now being at the 35. It was at the 41 before that last snap, but they would have had it inside the red zone. They'll get the down over. It's 1st and 16. Peters up behind the line of scrimmage, changing the play. They'll motion a man. Alvarado to the near side. The sophomore lines up in the slot. Back to throw Peters. He dumps it off again. Same play. Huffman this time. He is undercut by Ramirez, who made a terrific play on Jet Huffman. As that gain goes just to the 38, it's going to bring up 2nd down and 13.
Yeah, really great play there by Domingo that time. He really read the screenplay and blew it up quick.
Ramirez, along with Blazer, came in with 114 tackles between them for the season. Domingo had 30 solo stops. He got one there, and he also, of his 55 tackles in the first 7 games, 10 of those were behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 13. Peters to throw again. Now he's starting to feel the pressure. He's going to run to the near side, and he is taken down to the 41-yard line. He was hit by Blazer. Also in the vicinity was Caden Ramsey. The gain to the 41 is only 3, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and 10. We're under a minute and a half, in fact, approaching 1:20 to play here with the first half. Now belatedly coming in to the line of scrimmage is Mason Metcalf for Garber. Huffman motions from left to right of the formation on 3rd down and 10. Peters claps his hands, drops inside the 35, looking right, rolling left, now cuts back across the field, has running room. He has the 1st down, and he's down at the 47-yard line of Garber.
One thing I'm going to give Turpin a ton of credit for is their receivers do a great job of blocking downfield once Peters takes off. They've been coached that, you can tell.
1st down carry to the 47 of Garber. 40 seconds to play in the first half. Throw out right, ball caught at the 40 and down to the 38-yard line is Saul Alvarado. It's a gain of 9. It's going to bring up 2nd and 1. And he got out of bounds with 35 seconds to play here in the first half.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if he got out of bounds or not from here, but I guess he did. So
2nd and a yard. The ball is in between the 38 and 39-yard line. Clock stops with 35 seconds to play here in the first half. Trips to the near side. Alvarado, Ireland, and Jet Huffman. Now Huffman starts to motion to the far side. Peters throws near side for Ireland. They set up the screen. He cuts inside, has the first down to the 33-yard line. He picked up 5, needed a yard. 26 seconds to play, and they will quickly call timeout. And that will leave the Cardinals with 1 remaining before halftime. Let's take a quick 30-second break. This is the High Plains Insurance Squirtle Game of the Week.
Summer job, babysitting money, graduation gifts. Sounds like it's time to open a free student checking account with Communication Federal Credit Union. It's made for teens and tweens. Open your new account and get a free Visa debit card for secure shopping power online or in stores. Plus, mom and dad can transfer money in and manage it all from the app. Go to comfedcu.org for details. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Farming today isn't just about hard work. It's about making.
Todd Miller, Adam Diesel Horse, the entire Squirtle crew with you here on Hand in Garber. Big late October matchup at 8-man football. And right now, it's Turpin leading Garber 24-14. It's first down and 10 to the 33-yard line for the Cardinals, a drive that started back at their own 30-yard line. How about the hospitality here tonight? Water, and we've got Katie's Pantry.
As senior moms, big shout out to them. They left us some Katie's Pantry over there.
I was just thinking, driving up here tonight, why do I never get food when I go on the road? You guys had a buffet of barbecue last week out in Hooker.
You got Katie's Pantry
we did.
tonight, Todd.
That's better. I'd rather eat sweets. It's
Keep an
better
eye
for you.
on 3 and 34. That's where it's going.
From the 33-yard line, 1 timeout remaining for Turpin, so they can't throw over the middle of the field. Huffman will motion and line up as 1 of 3 to the far side. Straight drop for Peters. Guns it over the middle. Ball knocked down, incomplete. Guess who? Trevin Blazer. There is a flag back at the 40-yard line, and that would be in the vicinity of a hold, more than likely. And it is another hold against Turpin. So the Cardinals, for the most part, Adam, here in this first half, had played pretty clean football, but that's their second big penalty here on this drive. After the penalty is marked off, the ball will come to a rest at the 43-yard line. It'll bring up first down and 20. So in essence, all that play did was take about 4.5 seconds off the first half clock.
And if I'm Turpin here, I just run deep routes and let Peters use his feet if he can't find somebody downfield.
Huffman is in the backfield. They motion Saul Alvarado to the far side. First and 20 from the 43. Peters rolls right, throws over the middle, and has Alvarado making some defenders miss. He's inside the 30, stays on his feet. The sophomore struggles to the 25-yard line. It's going to be short of the first down marker, so the Cardinals will use their final timeout here in the first half. And all of a sudden, they're back in position at second and very short, but time right now an ally of the defense with just 10.2 seconds to go.
Well, and once again, not great tackling in the secondary by Garber. They're letting too many broken tackles happen.
17-yard gain. And we'll make it second down and 3 out of the timeout. What do you do here, Coach Diesel Horst? You throw towards the end zone?
Yeah.
I mean, not a lot of time remaining, and you
can
have 1 timeout remaining.
Yeah. You could either, take a throw to the sideline and try to get out of bounds so your next pass is a little more manageable, but other than that, I mean, I'm splitting Huffman out, kicking him out in motion, running him up the sideline, and maybe use him they used him as a decoy possession before and, found 6 across the middle wide open. So that might be a play you see them use again.
Turpin played their first 3 of the road, 4 of their first 5. And now we'll finish the year in the Panhandle with back-to-back home games against Pioneer and Pond Creek Hunter, both of which they should be big favorites. Garber will close at Laverne and a short trip into Enid to take on OBA. Second down and 3 at the 26-yard line with 10.2 seconds to play in the half. Alvarado motions to the near side. They throw it over the middle. Look like they're going to try a hook and ladder, and it is defended nicely as Fowler is tackled inside the 25-yard line of the 23. Did it not look like they were trying to pitch it to Huffman?
They definitely were going to run a hook and ladder, but I don't know if they're going to have enough time to get this play off now because it was a first down. So they'll get one more play probably.
1.8 seconds to play in the half. Here comes the pressure. Peters rolls away, throws towards the end zone, and he's wide open. It's caught for the touchdown. Are you kidding me? Sal Alvarado was open. And it is a huge strike to go into halftime.
What a play by Peters.
Yeah, they came after him. So it's a touchdown pass to Saul Alvarado. You can see that play from up here developing. So Peters has run for 2, thrown for 1. Now the ball is fumbled on the exchange from Peters to Huff on the try for 2. And Garber falls on it. That will take us to the halfway point of this ball game. 30-14. And just like that, it looked like Garber had wrestled a little bit of momentum back, and they give up the long 70-yard touchdown drive.
Yeah, Garber goes down and scores a really impressive drive on a great play call on a 4th down play. And then, Turpin drives it down the field, gets a penalty, backs him up, and you think that, that Garber has every opportunity going in a half, only being down 2 scores. And once again, Peters, what a play by the quarterback. Makes a tough throw. And really there were 2 guys open down there in the corner, but a heck of a play.
If you're able in 8-man football to extend the play, obviously the advantage goes to the offense because there's so fewer defenders out there that they can only hold in coverage for so long. And I think that's really what happened with Peters being able to buy some time.
He puts so much pressure on you. I mean, obviously there you're not as much worried about him running, but he puts so much pressure on a defense. When you have a quarterback like that, when you can spread the field like Turpin can do, you said it earlier on, only losing by 4 points to Laverne last week, this team's going to be tough to handle in the playoffs.
All right, we're halfway home here in Garber, and on senior night for the Wolverines, it's not gone as hoped. 30-14, Turpin on top of Garber. We're back with our halftime festivities in just a moment on the High Plains Insurance Squirtle Game of the Week.
Farming today isn't just about hard work. It's about making smart choices. That's where Correction Line Ag and BW Fusion step in. We're redefining crop nutrition with cutting-edge biology that delivers real results. Stop relying on outdated methods. It's time for a fresh approach. CLA delivers data-driven solutions tailored for every growth stage, boosting your farm's ROI. Ready to get started? Call 833-CLA-SOIL or visit correctionlineag.com. Smarter farming starts here.
In our business and at our firm, it's all about preparation. We are advocates for our client. We speak for them. So as a part of that advocacy, it involves hiring the best experts. It's doing the legal research. It's doing the medical research. That is advocacy behind the scenes. It's not just the bells and whistles in front of the jury.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business. And remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
So you want to create your future, discover a path worth traveling down, find a career to get excited about. For decades, Career Tech has been training talented, skilled individuals, empowering them to step into a career that fuels not only their life, but the Oklahoma workforce. These individuals are the heartbeat of this state's economy. Individuals just like you. Create your future today at Oklahoma Career Tech.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
For a bank that's big enough to serve you, but small enough to know you, turn to Alva State Bank. Whether you're opening your first checking account, going to college, starting a small business, planning a wedding, or having a baby, Alva State Bank is here for all of life's milestones. To learn more, visit any Alva State Bank branch or go online to alvastatebank.com. Alva State Bank. They plant roots where others have branches. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Day in and day out, you're committed. Every practice, every training, every game, every meet, you put in the work. Your fans may not see it, but you do. You have a story to tell, a personal brand, a career to launch, and an audience to connect with. Take control of your story with Athleon.co. You're doing the work. You deserve to benefit from it.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news! The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
When your business is agriculture, you want a bank behind you that doesn't cut and run at the first sign that there will be some tough times ahead. There are good years and there are always bad years. At Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, we're here for them all. Agriculture, it's the backbone of our local community. We believe in it. We invest in it. We're here for the long haul. If you're in agriculture, it's time to let Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma make your best even better. Contact a loan officer today. Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, the area's leading lender in agriculture.
For over a century, Sooner Plains Ag has been at the heart of our communities. Sooner Plains Ag is proud to support all area students and athletes from their hometowns and yours. Sooner Plains Ag is ready to service your grain, fertilizer, and farm supply needs. You can also fill up at one of their 2 convenience stores in Fairview and Mino. Sooner Plains Ag is honored to serve their member owners in their 4-county area for more than 100 years. Sooner Plains Ag, farmers helping farmers. It's that simple.
No matter what comes our way, we'll always put you first. You're more than a patient. You're someone we care about. And we're working hard every day to keep you safe and continue to give you the best care so you can feel comfortable here. Not because Stillwater Medical is a healthcare provider, but because we're your provider. And we're ready to see you and serve you right here at home.
Feel safe and secure with Arlo Wireless Outdoor Camera, available at Pioneer. Arlo offers top-notch protection with crystal clear video quality, rain or shine. Monitor your home from anywhere with remote smartphone access, whether you're at home or on the go. Arlo keeps you connected to what matters most. Trust Arlo and Pioneer to keep your home safe and secure. Visit gopioneer.com to get your Arlo wireless cameras today.
Brahms is bringing the heat. Introducing Brahms' new spicy chicken sandwiches. Flavor this good just can't be beat. Brahms' crispy, tender, spicy chicken delivers just enough kick to ramp up our original recipe. Get it regular or club style with crispy bacon and American cheese. Add on Brahms sauce for that extra burst of heat, and you have spicy chicken sandwich perfection, because nothing is better than Brahms.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com.
For more than a century, you have made St. Mary's your healthcare choice. It might be our dedication, compassion, and skill, or the personalized patient experience. Perhaps it is our award-winning, high-quality care. Whatever your reason, you trust St. Mary's will offer advanced technology and comprehensive care close to home. Learn more about our services at stmarysregional.com.
Stream like the pros with Squirtle Live. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
This is Game Time. Neptune Game Time creates a high-energy game day atmosphere that your players and fans will love. Every song in our database is 100% lyric safe, which means you can stop screening music for good. Game Time also provides custom messaging to help you promote your upcoming events, concessions, and event-specific announcements. And it gives you the opportunity to sell sponsorships on your station that will generate revenue for your athletic department. Amp up your game day with Game Time.
East River Roustabout, centrally located in Oklahoma, provides construction services specifically tailored for oilfield projects. Our team consists of highly skilled, experienced professionals who offer a wide range of services in construction, maintenance, and operations, focusing on both upstream and midstream sectors. With a combined 44 years of experience in pipeline and roustabout services, our team leads have a proven track record of success for major energy companies. So call the team at East River Roustabout today, 405-849-5156.
Anger, anxiety, worry, and disbelief, these are normal emotions to feel with an unplanned pregnancy. You have options, and you are not alone. Hope Pregnancy Center in Alva is a safe, confidential, and compassionate place to land. Hope offers free pregnancy testing and ultrasound, and you will be provided education for all your options. Remember, you aren't alone. We can help with hope. Visit thinkimpregnant.org. That's thinkimpregnant.org.
Enabling local. Sidwell Distribution is a local business that loves supporting Northwest Oklahoma schools and businesses. We are here to service all of your concession stands, restaurants, food trucks, churches, and more. With candy, paper goods, fried food basics, and even local products, we will exceed your expectations with competitive pricing and excellent service.
Wiggins Auctioneers is a full-service auction company well-versed in selling farm and range land, minerals, commercial and residential properties, as well as equipment, estate, and trust liquidations. In order to better serve our clients, Wiggins Realty offers conventional for-sale listings as well as buyer representation. Whether buying or selling, auction or conventional, we want to be your trusted company. Wiggins Auctioneers, 3 generations strong and setting the standard since 1963.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career-driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt-free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
The future comes fast, which is why it's important to start planning for tomorrow today. So whether you're setting aside money for something special or just safeguarding it against a rainy day, at Gateway, we've got competitive rates on a full suite of savings products. So consider us your gateway to earning money on your money. Open a high-yield savings account with an annual percentage yield of 3.5%. Visit gatewayfirst.com. Gateway First Bank, member FDIC.
Hi again, everybody, and welcome back here to Garber High School. Halftime festivities winding down at intermission. 30-14 is our score. It is Turpin leading the Garber Wolverines. And, you know, you look at that late drive in which they had 2 timeouts, started at their own 30. I thought really played it well with their 2 timeouts, the use of the timeouts, and then got the touchdown pass. But that's a killer, because now it's a 2-possession game, and Turpin gets the football at him to start the second half.
Well, you hit it on the dot. We talked about it 4 minutes to go when they get the ball. We talked about how important it was for Garber to get a spot or stop. They just scored, and it looked like multiple times they were going to get a stop, but Turpin made some huge plays. Great job of using the sideline a couple times to get out of bounds to advance the possession. And then Garber still struggled in the secondary blocking, or tackling, and then you give them one more chance after a first down, and Peters kills you. He's just tough.
He kills you anyway.
Yep.
He's thrown a touchdown pass. That's his 11th of the year. He's already over 1,200 yards passing, and that to go along with 12 rushing touchdowns, make it 14 after he had a couple in the first half. You had some good stuff for us. Tell us, boss.
What was that?
I don't know. Coming out of the break, you said, I've got some good stuff.
I was going to talk about the Flamingo.
Okay.
So we our Squirtle sampler this week.
Where they have the meteor patties.
Their patties. Their patties are officially meteor. And the rumor is they're using some local guys, TNC Meats, who, by the way, we may have called some of their games before when they played in the past, because they're up Pond Creek Hunter area kids doing a great job over in Enid. Opened their own butcher place, and they also have their own little storefront there in town. So are there any regional fans that are listening, or if you're a Turpin fan and you happen to venture to the Enid area, I know they play in our Squirtle Festival every year too as well for basketball. You got to check the Flamingo out. And the Flamingo is open on Sundays now too. It's a big deal. So get in there and get you a double cheeseburger. It'll change your life.
They have the meteor patties than they used to have.
They do.
By the way,
what's your name, buddy? Colvin. Good job, buddy. Colvin's brought us some water up here in the press box tonight. Big-time hospitality from the Garber Wolverines.
I think we're just going to come back every week.
We should.
Got plenty of room here. By the way, people would have known about the Flamino if they would have read John Hardaway's Squirtle sampler this week. Seriously, if you don't read that, you need to.
It's
the
good.
guy comes up with some great places. When we went to Cashin a couple of weeks ago, we ate at the pizza place. That was unbelievably good.
He does a really good job. He does, and
we can tell.
The other thing that John does a good job of now is Chris Wilfong, who does the "I was at the game" segment, has been helping us with some really cool stats about the matchups typically in the games that we have. I know last week we went out to Hooker for our game, and I believe it was Mr. Burger.
Yeah,
I think is the name of the place.
It's been there forever.
I know it is, and we had plans to eat there, but I'm gonna be honest with you. That drive is really far from Enid, and by the time we got there and we got set up, we didn't really have time to eat. But as you know, and are disappointed, Hooker's hospitality was off the charts.
It looked like a barbecue buffet.
It was incredible, so incredible that we spilt barbecue sauce all over our equipment. So my equipment bag out there has barbecue sauce all over the top of it.
Do you mind if I sniff it in a second? It looked like outstanding barbecue. All right, ready for the start of the second half. 30-14 our score. Turpin halfway home to their 6th victory and a 2-1 start in Class B1 District 1. And they will have played arguably the top 2 teams in the district the last 2 weeks. Laverne at home last week. They lost by 4, 42-38. And here tonight at Garber. But still a long ways to go, 24 minutes of high school football, and the 8-man ranks, anything often does happen. Here we go, the left to right squib kick, and falling on it at the 45-yard line is Alex Alvarado. His brother Saul had the touchdown pass or touchdown reception of the final play of the first half. So the theme continues, Boss Man, and that is that Turpin has dominated this game in terms of field of position.
And now we're getting into this scenario of must stops. Garber really needs to get a stop here. But like we said, I think it's been the last four possessions that Hooker's been able to get it into the end zone, I believe.
Peters, 2 rushing touchdowns, 1 pass into the first half. Huffman has yet to score he does have 1 touchdown. He has 2 2-point conversions. They hand it off to Jet. Running right, look at that tackle. What a great defensive play by Ramirez coming up from linebacker as he took Huffman's feet right out from underneath him.
Ramirez, again, he's been great out here on the edge. Huffman normally breaks that first tackle, so great play.
Very little gain, 2nd down and long with a half-minute gone here with the 3rd period from Garber. The Cardinals working that play clock deep. They've already had 1 delay of game penalty. They were penalized 3 times in the first half.
They like the short drag routes out of this formation.
They'll throw it out left, and the ball is caught by Ireland, and he's tackled right at the first down sticks at the 44-yard line. I believe it was Caden Ramsey that made the tackle. They're actually spotting it a half-yard short, so it's 3rd down and less than a yard at the 44-yard line.
They ended up calling it a first down. I love that play call there. That's all Peters there. Playing too far off the outside receiver. Most high school kids in 8-man football don't have an arm like that, and he hurls it out there really quick to get about 8 yards.
Well, I thought of the initial play that he had the first down. They put 3rd down to the down marker, and now they do move the sticks. First down, number 1 for the Cardinals here in the second half. Comes at the 44 of Garber. Back to throw again is Peters. Looking right, now under pressure. He's going to throw over the middle. The ball is snatched by Huffman at the 34-yard line. And inside the 30, he goes close to the 27-yard line. Did you see him just snatch that ball away from what looked to be a possible interception?
Well, and he contorted his body, too. He kind of had a turn, kind of made an awkward angle and reached up there and grabbed it. Kid is a great player.
All right, we were talking to the first half about where Jet Huffman will play baseball or play college. He's actually going to play baseball and not football.
That's what we hear. We were given the inside scoop from the nice gentleman from Turpin that's calling games up there. I got to give a big shout out to 3 and 34. Their kicks in the backfield are legit, those J's that they're wearing.
And there goes Carson Peters on 1st down and 10 for the 28. He gets 8 down to the 20, 2nd and 2 upcoming. Jet Huffman, they said, will play baseball in college. He's played for the Liberal BJs in the summer out of Liberal, Kansas. And then he also, they say, is a scratch golfer.
That's what I hear. If they play, and I was confused about where you would play golf in the Panhandle at, but the Liberal has a golf course.
If you drive an hour to play golf, that's not a big deal.
No.
It's kind of like living in Northwest Oklahoma.
Yeah.
2nd down and 2 at the 20. They'll option left with Peters. Pitches to Huff, but he hits the corner. He's inside the 10. Jet to the 5. Explodes into the end zone for the touchdown.
Goodness gracious.
A late signal, but they finally put the hands in the air to signal a touchdown. And Huffman now has his 2nd touchdown run of the ball game. And for Jet on the season, that is rushing touchdown number 12.
So much speed.
36-14 with 9.5 minutes to play here in the 3rd quarter. Huffman out of the Wildcat. Tries for 2. They failed on their last 2 conversions, and they fail again as he was chopped down inside the 1-yard line. So we'll take a timeout. 9:39 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Turpin goes 54 yards with first possession of the second half and now leads 36-14 on the High Plains Insurance Squirtle Game of the Week.
Summer job, babysitting money, graduation gifts. Sounds like it's time to open a free student checking account with Communication Federal Credit Union. It's made for teens and tweens. Open your new account and get a free Visa debit card for secure shopping power online or in stores. Plus, mom and dad can transfer money in and manage it all from the app. Go to comfedcu.org for details. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Farming today isn't just about hard work. It's about making smart choices. That's where Correction Line Ag and BW Fusion step in. We're redefining crop nutrition with cutting-edge biology that delivers real results. Stop relying on outdated methods. It's time for a fresh approach. CLA delivers data-driven solutions tailored for every growth stage, boosting your farm's ROI. Ready to get started? Call 833-CLA-SOIL or visit correctionlineag.com. Smarter farming starts here.
If you're hungry, head to Brahms after the game for a bacon cheeseburger and milkshake made with Brahms A2 fresh milk. Todd Miller, Adam Diesel Horse, Tyler and Josh, the crew tonight. 36-14. Huffman has scored on runs of 7 and now 20 yards, and it's 36-14.
Check some scores real quick in Squirtle.
Sure you can.
Just down the road, Garfield County, Tom Nelson doing PA. Edmond North leads Enid 14-7.
Ball's going to be scooped up by Ramirez inside the 5. He weaves his way out towards the 15-yard line. And that's where he's going to be stopped. So it'll be first down. And again, not great starting field position for the Wolverines, who are in dire need of a touchdown here with 9.5 minutes to play. All of a sudden, Turpin has scored their last 2 possessions. Final play of the first half and the drive to start the second half after Garber had cut it to a 1-possession game.
Yeah, and if you're Garber, obviously at this point, every possession you got to make it count. So got to put points on the board. Our other game of the week, kind of a surprising score. Not surprising that Tuttle leads, but 21-0 is a surprising score there.
Handoff on first down goes to, I believe that's Chester, and he weaves his way across the 20 and out to the 22-yard line, a gain of 6. 9:19 in Canada play here with the third quarter. Eversole on the stop. So it's second down and 4. Appreciate, incidentally, Brahms jumping aboard and helping support high school sports through Squirtle this season. From the 23, so it's a 7-yard gain. Howery claps his hands. Inside handoff to Ramirez coming left, and he drags defenders with him and is spun down near the 31-yard line. The one that went for a ride will get credit for the tackle. That's Riley Fowler.
Nice. I like it. Keep sticking with it. You got time.
Picks up 8, needed 4. So first down, number 1 for the Wolverines here in the third quarter. Already approaching 8.5 minutes to go in the third. It's 36-14. Brett Howery playing maybe his final game as a Wolverine here at home. We'll keep it at a quarterback draw. Gets 4 out to the 34-yard line. And the last off the pile was Cooper Hughes. Squirtle this year doing something with pancake blocks. Tell us about that. And Cooper Hughes may have gotten the pancake block of the year last week against Pond Creek Hunter.
Yeah, we've partnered with Neighborhood Jam, all their locations, Oklahoma City, Tulsa metro areas. We are doing a segment this year called the Pancake of the Week. We want to give the linemen some love. A lot of times these linemen don't get love, and that's kind of the idea of the concept.
Ramirez out of a Wildcat, tiptoes across the 35 to the 36. He only gets 2. Go to the Squirtle app and see Mr. Cooper Hughes put one of the Pond Creek Hunter Panthers about 5 yards downfield right on his back.
Yep, social media, Facebook, Twitter, and be sure if you're out there and you got any players and you're listening, got any pancakes, send them our way.
Literally, IHOP will take a delivery tonight.
That's true.
3rd and 4 for the 36-yard line. Weebling, incidentally, has 32 blocks, pancake blocks this year. They throw it out right, and the ball is dropped again by Seth Smith. He's been somewhat sure-handed with 15 receptions, ranking to the top 3 this year by Garber standards, but that is the second ball that has hit him in the hands, and he has dropped tonight.
And it's going to be a hold, too, so I don't know if they probably will take the penalty because we're in, obviously, 2-down territory. One of the things I've noticed, too, about Turpin, what they've done defensively is they've been able to play a safety fairly deep, kind of in center field all night long, taking away most of the deep shots that Garber likes to take. So a lot of times you can't get away with that. You got to bring that guy up in the box, especially when you have less guys in an 8-man scenario.
It is a hold. They'll take the penalty. Line of scrimmage will go back to the 26. It'll be 3rd down and 14 from that point. They need to get to the 40-yard line. They desperately need to keep this drive alive. They've not had many answers tonight for this Turpin offense. Single setback, that's Trevin Blazer. They throw it over the middle. They call Smith's number again out of an ankle tackle. First down as he's across the 40, down to the 44-yard line. Good job, Seth Smith. Love the call. Come back to the young man, give him another opportunity. And you know what? He earned that first down on his own because they had him stop short after he slipped the first tackle.
Yeah, it was Huffman that he broke the tackle from, and we've been, pumping him up all night. He misses a tackle. Love the play call.
18 yards and a first down for the Wolverines to the 44-yard line. Clock dips under 7 minutes now to play here in the third quarter. One back set is Blazer. They hand it off to Trevin, sweeping right, and he bangs his way into Turpin territory down to the 49-yard line. Saul Alvarado would get credit for the tackle, but he took the worst of it as he's down, writhing in pain. It'll be a gain of 7 and bring up second down and 3. Let's take a quick break. 6.5 to play, third quarter. Garber driving. Turpin leads at 36-14 on Squirtle.
In our business and at our firm, it's all about preparation, preparation, preparation. We are advocates for our client. We speak for them. So as a part of that advocacy, it involves hiring the best experts. It's doing the legal research. It's doing the medical research. That is advocacy behind the scenes. It's not just the bells and whistles in front of the jury.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business. And remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
Nice round of applause for Saul Alvarado, who had the touchdown catch at the end of the first half. That sophomore has played really, really well tonight, as he is off the field after taking the worse for the wear in the collision with Trevin Blazer. Blazer picks up 6. Garber has moved in to Turpin territory at the 49-yard line. We'll begin to roll the clock, and this next snap will come with less than 6.5 minutes to play in the third. Blazer has gone most of the way as the running back in this series. Back to throw is Howry. He's going to air it out deep left. He's got Ramirez, who
great coverage.
Can't make the catch. It's incomplete. You're right. Great coverage by Huffman on the corner, who helped to knock that ball out of his hands. Ball was a little bit underthrown, and therefore Ramirez had to kind of wait for it, but Huffman with a very nice defensive play.
He did. He turned. Made a great play on the ball.
I like the call. Second and short. Why not try to take the top of it? Third down and 4, the 49-yard line in Turpin territory. Blazer in the backfield. They're going to hand it off. He runs short right. He has a first down. Trevin down to the 33-yard line. Tell you what, feed the big guy. Once he gets those shoulders square going north-south, he is really tough to bring down.
Wouldn't be fun tackle. Now, Alvarado found out about that the last possession.
Quick 6 yards and a first down to the Cardinal 43-yard line. Halfway home in the third quarter, 36-14, Turpin. And they fake the handoff. They're going to throw a slant for Ramirez, who makes the catch at the 37 and is tackled immediately by Jet Huffman. They're still going to pick up about 6 or 7 on the first down pass. Give him 6 to the 36-yard line. 5.5 minutes to play here in quarter number 3. Garber with their first offensive drive in the second half. 2 receivers, one right, one left. Handoff, or the keeper is Howry up the middle, and he has a first down. He'll be stopped at the 33-yard line, so he picks up 4. Good drive here by the Wolverines. They've now picked up 4 first downs, and they've only gone to third down twice of the drive that started with 9.5 minutes to go in the third. It's approaching 5 minutes of duration, and it started back at the 16. Wildcat formation. Ramirez will keep it. Ramirez to the 25, and Huffman saved a touchdown. Got him with the legs at the 21-yard line, a gain of 16 to the knocking just outside the red zone. So back-to-back runs resulted in first downs for the Wolverines. 4:45 to play here in the third quarter. Trips to the far side. Zero backfield for Howry. Snap comes back. Yeah, they'll throw it out right. Mark Bishop's been quiet since early in the ball game, and he makes the catch. It is down to the 18, but a flag is thrown behind the play, and that's coming back. There you see a hold against Garber, and they continue just to self-destruct on offense. That has to be frustrating because they've had some success, Adam, moving the ball, but they've had some nice plays negated because of the pink hankies tonight. They just have not been able to overcome those mistakes.
You talked about it, self-imploding. Penalties have killed them on many of their offensive drives after that first successful drive. That was really impressive.
1st and 20 at the 31-yard line in Turpin's territory. 4:17 in Canada play at quarter number 3, 36-14 our score. Domingo Ramirez says something to Howry, now lines up to his left. Bishop motions to the near side. They fake the reverse, give it straight ahead to Ramirez, and he almost broke it. And a flag comes down as he was tackled that time.
I think it's going to be a block in the back.
Angel Marino was the one that made the stop, and it is a block in the back. And that was a late flag, too. A really late flag. And so a frustrating night for the Wolverines continues. It's back at the 37-yard line. Ends up at a loss of 6 from the original spot. And they get first down over again. It's 1st and 26. 4 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Ramirez is wide right. 2 receivers flanked to the near side, including Mark Bishop. Howry to throw from the 43, dancing, looking, moving right, in trouble, and he throws it away. Incomplete. He had Jackson Leinert, the defensive end, grabbing him by the hips. So it's 2nd and 26 at the 37. Garber this year has scored 50 or more points in all but 2 games. They were held to 20 and a 4-point loss at Covington Douglas, and then scored 40 points last week at a 34-point rout at Pond Creek Hunter. So it's been a good offensive team. They came in average out of the year, just under 49 per. From the 37, and now we get a flag.
False start.
Yep, somebody moved. So now it goes back to the 42 after they had it at the 31-yard line.
And now it's going to be 2nd down in Billings. I mean, what is it? 2nd and 20.
2nd and 31.
31. Well, Billings is about 31 yards from here. That's pretty close. I wasn't too far off.
All right, Breckenridge. How about that?
Yeah. It'd be the other direction.
Doesn't matter.
It's about the same distance.
2nd and 31. Back to throw. Howry.
Had him on the wheel
all the time. He had a receiver open and he missed him. Now he needs some help calling for somebody to come back. It's Ramirez, and he throws it incomplete out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and 31 to the 42-yard line.
They had the man on the top side open, but Howry was pushed to this side of the field. It'd been hard for him to make that throw all the way across the field, but I'm telling you, this offensive line has given him all sorts of time to throw. Like the concept, probably need somebody over the middle of the field if you can. Everybody ran a vert.
We've not seen Alvarado back out there. Elijah Navarro is playing the corner on the far side. 3rd and 31. They empty the backfield. Howry drops to his own 48. Throws a middle screen. Ball is caught. That is Bishop, 30, 25, and Mark Bishop is hit hard on the far side boundary near the 20-yard line.
Love that play call.
It was a terrific play call on 3rd and a country mile. So now you give yourself a manageable deficit as the ball will be at the 21. He picked up 21 yards, so it's 4th down and 10. Very manageable from here. 3:20 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Howry drops again. He's going to throw it for the end zone. The ball is incomplete. And they were looking for Ramirez, and he was working on Navarro. So because of the penalties, Garber shoots themselves in the foot and turns it over on downs. It's a good drive. But when you're down 36-14, if you're going to use up over 6 minutes of a period, you better come up with some points. They didn't do it. Turpin takes over at the 21-yard line. 3:14 to play, 3rd quarter.
I'll check some scores from across the state. Cashin leads Sayre, and if you're in the app, that is spelled wrong. Cashin Stream added Sayre, spelled the name of the town wrong. So it is actually spelled Sayre, but they are ahead 21-8.
Peters is going to keep it. He is banged down by Colton Deeds at the 25-yard line. So he picks up 4, 2nd down and 6. 2:55 to play here in the 3rd quarter.
Guess when we trained them how to pick a school from the drop down, they couldn't figure that out. So
Turpin comfortably ahead, leading by 22. Of course, you want to worry about district points as well, and right now they're secure in the plus 15 should Garber go on the road next week and win at Laverne and possibly create a 3-way tie. Huffman lines up in the backfield. They give it to Jet. Spins away. 30. Down the numbers to the 40. Huff in the midfield. One man to beat. To the 40. To the 30. To the 20. And he's in for the touchdown.
Holding.
But it's coming back. There's 2 flags. One at the 30. The other at the 33. And that's a shame because he made a terrific run. I mean, he spun off contact, bound out left, and he won the foot race for 75 yards, but it's coming back. What's good for the goose is good for the gander, says Garber. We've had enough of those flags thrown. Let's throw one the other way.
That's an incredible line. How many times have you used that in your 36 years of calling games?
Probably once a year.
What's good for the goose?
So about 38 times.
I love it. Sounds like something my grandpa would say.
Well, I'm about your grandpa's age. So the touchdown is off the board. The line of scrimmage back at the 19-yard line.
That is right, Todd. You did call my games in high school.
I did.
That's been back in the day.
2nd and 16, back at the 19-yard line. Clock winding with 2 minutes to play here in the 3rd quarter. So a 75-yard Huffman run is off the board. Peters gets the snap, rolls right. Now he's feeling the pressure, throws over the middle, and it's too high, incomplete. He had 2 receivers right in the vicinity. One was Ryder Ireland. The other was Navarro. And it's going to bring up 3rd down and long. See if you can get off the field right here with your defense. 1:49 to play here in the period.
It's kind of a risky pass there. That time by Peters. He throws it across his body over the middle of the field. He's gotten away with that, though. You talked about it. What, has he only thrown 1 interception this year? Is that correct?
He has not thrown one. Okay, no, you're right. He has. I'm thinking of Howry.
Howry, yeah, that's right.
He's coming in. He's thrown 16 touchdowns and no interceptions. 3rd down and long for the 19. They'll toss it on a jet sweep. Huffman coming to the near side, breaking tackles, stretches out to the 29. He's short of the yardage to gain. You wonder if they will not keep the offense out there. Justin Hanna with a 22-point lead. That's what they're doing. They're going to snap it quickly. On 4th down at a yard at the 29, but Garber gets a chance to substitute.
Oh, we got him.
And they got Cooper Hughes to jump.
Yes, he did.
So it's 1st down, and the ball goes to the 34-yard line. The film review of this game is not going to be real pleasant.
The old freeze play. Seen a lot of teams run that. When I was helping out at Cash and Coach Shackelford, he would run it a lot. We'd get going really fast, run a lot of NASCAR offense, and then freeze somebody. Picked up a lot of encroachment penalties.
1st and 10 for the 34-yard line, a pistol formation. Huffman to the backfield.
Nice.
They're going to toss to Jet, getting to the corner again. There he goes, 50, 40. Huffman to the 30, to the 20. He's slowed down now, cuts back right, and they finally run him down at the 15-yard line.
He actually looked like he ran out of gas a little bit there.
Was it Ramsey that was angled to the sideline and had a good angle on him, was able to force him back towards the middle of the field? Correction, it was Ramirez that ran him back towards the middle of the field and saved the touchdown.
I'll tell you what, he's going to need a nap on the way home.
He'll have plenty of time.
That's true. Stop at the Flamingo and get a cheeseburger. Meaty cheeseburger.
The meatiest.
Yeah.
Lot run-ins at the 17. Now Peters is going to keep it, and they belt him down. And that will be, in all likelihood, the final play of the third quarter. We're under 20 seconds to play in the third. Turpin just kind of standing around now. On 2nd down and 10 from the 16-yard line. And the Cardinals will not snap it, and we will head to the fourth quarter. So 12 minutes remain of this Class B1 District 1 matchup. Garber down 36-14 at home to the Turpin Cardinals on the High Plains Insurance Squirtle Game of the Week. Brahms serving delicious cheeseburgers, freshly squeezed limeades, crinkle-cut fries, hand-dipped ice creams, milkshakes, and sundaes, all made with Brahms A2 fresh milk. Brahms farm fresh for over 50 years. We'll switch ends of the field as we begin quarter number 4. Turpin knock it again, leading 36-14. They have it 2nd down and just shy of 10 yards, the ball at the 16-yard line. In the second half, it has been the Jet Huffman show on the ground. Already has had a 75-yard touchdown run wiped off the board because of a holding penalty on this drive. Nearly went the distance on a couple of snaps ago for a touchdown. Jet now lines up to the left of the quarterback, Carson Peters, in the backfield, and Turpin wants a timeout. So before we officially play in the fourth, let's pause for a message here on the High Plains Insurance Squirtle Game of the Week.
So you want to create your future, discover a path worth traveling down, find a career to get excited about.
For decades, Career Tech has been training talented, skilled individuals, empowering them to step into a career that fuels not only their life, but the Oklahoma workforce. These individuals are the heartbeat of this state's economy. Individuals just like you. Create your future today at Oklahoma Career Tech.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
On 2nd down, they hand it off to Huffman around the right end. He cuts back left, and Jed is inside the 15-yard line. It's going to bring up third down at about 5 at the 11. Opening half minute of play here in the fourth quarter. Glad to be with you tonight for 8-man football here in Northwest Oklahoma. Garber and Turpin, just shy of a 4-hour drive for the Cardinals back home. And they fake the handoff. Peters is hemmed in. Now he cuts back left, and he is belted down. Took a big hit from Seth Smith. He's going to pick up about 3 and bring up fourth down and 2 as he gets to the 8-yard line.
This is a situation, too, if you're Turpin, obviously the clock is your best friend. So even a drive like this where you're running a little clock down.
Under 11 minutes to play. The drive is over 4 minutes in duration, dating back to the end of the third quarter. 4th and 2 for the 8. They'll option right to Huffman. He has a first down, was hit, stays on his feet, and walks in for the touchdown. His dexterity is unbelievable, Adam, when he is initially hit. He put his left hand down, had the ball in his right hand, was able to keep his balance, and once he gets to the corner, it's a touchdown waiting.
And once again, the option play, we talked about how tough that is to defend an 8-man if you have numbers on the edge, and then you have a running back like Huffman who's more than likely going to break the first tackle every time. It's tough to defend these guys.
They said he doesn't run track at Turpin. He's a scratch golfer and plays baseball. Now they're going to go for 2. Peters rolls out, throws in the right back court of the end zone, and Fowler has it for the 2-point conversion.
Well, and I've said this before, too. You know, obviously you have kids that have track speed, and you have kids that, like, on a football field have a ton of speed. A great example of that would be Wes Welker, one of the best high school football players that's ever stepped on a field in Oklahoma. He wasn't a great sprinter or a great runner, but you give a football to him and put some pads on him, he was the fastest dude on the field.
10:47 to play. We'll take a quick 30-second break here with the High Plains Insurance Squirtle Game of the Week.
For a bank that's big enough to serve you, but small enough to know you, turn to Alva State Bank. Whether you're opening your first checking account, going to college, starting a small business, planning a wedding, or having a baby, Alva State Bank is here for all of life's milestones. To learn more, visit any Alva State Bank branch or go online to alvastatebank.com. Alva State Bank. They plant roots where others have branches. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Day in and day out, you're committed. Every practice, every training, every game, every meet, you put in the work. Your fans may not see it, but you do. You have a story to tell, a personal brand, a career to launch, and an audience to connect with. Take control of your story with Athleon.co. You're doing the work. You deserve to benefit from it.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
10:47 to play in the football game. It's all Turpin now, 44-14, and the Wolverines about to get the football back as Jackson Leinert will approach and swing his leg right to left. This is a line drive kick returned beyond the 20-yard line. That's Smith, 25, coming right 30. He slipped, and Fowler was about to belt him. Probably a good thing he slipped. It's going to be a return of just shy of 16 and first down at the 35 for the Wolverines.
Well, we didn't do our gear up segment for Downtown Threads that we normally do. So I guess we can do it now, even though we're in the fourth quarter. But talk about the uniforms. Todd, what are your thoughts on these two teams?
I like them. The Michigan-style helmets for Garber, and, of course, the Arizona Cardinal helmet with the black helmet. Looked like the one they wore last week, in fact, with the logo on the side. Handoff on first down is – that's going to go to Alex Chester, and he's going to pick up about 3 to the 38.
Yeah, I've said this before. I think Garber has one of the better helmets in the state.
They do.
And I like just the real traditional clean look from Turpin.
Yep. White over black with red.
Those numbers are easy to see, too.
They are easy to see. 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line. 10 minutes to play in the ball game. Now Howry's going to keep it, and he is in trouble and driven backwards by Carson Peters. He manages with forward progress to pick up about 2.5. He was stopped just shy of the 40. Still going to bring up third down at about 5. It's been the problem, the Wolverines, for the most part. And most of it, you don't want to beat a dead horse to death, but it's been self-inflicted. But they've been behind the chains all evening long. 3rd and 5 from the 40. Handoff goes to Ramirez, and he is drugged down. Good tackle that time by Fowler, who got him by the hips and drags him down after a yard gain. 4th down upcoming for the Wolverines.
Well, that's another thing. We need to get a big shout out for Turpin defensively.
They tackled them.
Hold a team like Garber to 14 points. I mean, it was that first drive that Garber had. They looked super impressive, and after that, they have really not been able to get anything going.
Justin Hanna in his 12th season of the Oklahoma Panhandle, looking for career win number 70 with the Turpin Cardinals. Also the school's AD, 4th and 4, and it is Ramirez that gets the handoff. And look at him. He bulldozes his way to midfield for a first down. That was actually Trevin Blazer, I believe, on the carry. And Saul Alvarado was the one that made the stop. 1st and 10 for the Turpin 48. Howry mishandles the snap and has to dive back on it at the 40 midfield.
Well, and that's what happens whenever you're in shotgun all the time and you try to go up under center every once in a while. You're just not used to it. You're not accustomed to it. The other thing, too, is a little chilly out there compared to normal. These kids have been playing in 90-degree weather for some reason. We're global warming, I guess.
And they may be playing in 90-degree weather next week. Who knows?
That's true.
2nd and 12, a loss on the fumbled snap back to midfield. 8:25 to play in the ball game. Bishop starts in motion. They hand it off to him on a jet sweep left. He has a first down. Marked to the 30-yard line and out of bounds at the 27. Riley Fowler has really had an active second half from linebacker for the Cardinals.
Yeah, and Fowler came all the way from across the other side of the field that time. That play has been very successful for Garber tonight. They ran that play, and then they handed off on the inside zone for the touchdown earlier on to Domingo.
But he was out of bounds at the 30, not the 27. A 20-yard carry and a first down gets him out of a 2nd and 12 hole. Bishop motions again right to left. This time they fake the handoff. Howry's going to keep it. Howry down the numbers to the 20 to the 15, and he shoved out of bounds by Peters. And the run will end somewhere around the 13-yard line. That's going to be a gain of almost 17.
Like that play call there, too. Again, little QB counter.
He does get 17 to the 13-yard line. He was hit out of bounds, so the clock stops with 8:18 to play. Garber down 44-14, but trying to fight their way back. Ramirez, the single setback. They're going to call Domingo's name. He runs left, stiff-armed one tackler, and he gets down to about the 10-yard line. Alvarado again for the backfield, making the stop. Good to see him back out there after he was shaken up on the last Garber drive. 2nd down and 3. The ball is actually at the 6-yard line. Howry gets the snap. He'll hand it off to Ramirez, and he'll walk in behind the left guard for the score. So Ramirez and Blazer have had themselves a nice night on the ground for Garber. They've cut it down to 24, a chance to make it 22 with a try for 2 here. Ramirez, we didn't have any rushing statistics on him, but he has looked like a running back tonight.
Yeah, they've done a good job of putting him in the backfield. I think they've tried a lot of different things, obviously with the loss of Bishop, but I think they found something with Ramirez.
Domingo's going to try to run for 2, and he does. Time out of the field, 7:39 to play. It's 44-22, Turpin over Garber on the High Plains Insurance Squirtle Game of the Week.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news. The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
When your business is agriculture, you want a bank behind you that doesn't cut and run at the first sign that there will be some tough times ahead. There are good years and there are always bad years. At Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, we're here for them all. Agriculture, it's the backbone of our local community. We believe in it. We invest in it. We're here for the long haul. If you're in agriculture, it's time to let Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma make your best even better. Contact a loan officer today. Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, the area's leading lender in agriculture.
For over a century, Sooner Plains Ag has been at the heart of our communities. Sooner Plains Ag is proud to support all area students and athletes from their hometowns and yours. Sooner Plains Ag is ready to service your grain, fertilizer, and farm supply needs. You can also fill up at one of their 2 convenience stores in Fairview and Mino. Sooner Plains Ag is honored to serve their member owners in their 4-county area for more than 100 years. Sooner Plains Ag, farmers helping farmers. It's that simple.
44-22 our score, 7:39 to play. And here is Ramsey's little squib kick, and it'll be knelt on at the 38-yard line. And that's where Turpin will start again with 7:39 to play. And I think one of the differences we've seen, one of the reasons field position has been so decidedly in the advantage of the Cardinals has been the kicking game.
Yeah, kicking game, you're right, for sure. I mean, anytime at 8-man, you got a guy that can kick it with some distance down the field. It's a big asset.
They have spotted the ball at the 40. It clearly looked like he was down to the 37 or 38-yard line. That is a terrible spot.
Good
First
eyes,
down and 10 at the 40-yard line. Peters hands it to Huffman, drugged down by the hips after a 2-yard carry to the 42. They may go ahead and spot at the 45. Who knows?
You're going to get a call from Van Shea Ivan.
Yeah, just got a text. 2nd and 8 of the 42-yard line. These guys have done a good job. That was just a bad spot.
It was bad. I'll agree.
7:05 to play. Thank goodness, though, for them, in all honesty, because it's getting harder to find officiating crews and more games are being played on Thursday.
Yeah,
now.
you see the 8-man slate. A lot of them are playing on Thursdays now and Fridays.
3 receivers to the near side. Huffman's going to get it on a toss sweep, and he's got running room. Look out. Lowers his head, takes on a defender, and is dump truck down right at midfield. That should be enough for a first down.
He's just short, but with their spotting, they may put him over there like at the 20.
So he gets 6. Looked like he was right at midfield. They put it down to the 48.
I think his knee went down as he went forward to dive.
You see him hit Seth Smith, though? Yeah. Goodness. 6.5 minutes of the clock running here in the 4th quarter. Huffman, they get the fake handoff. Peters runs into a stone wall. Weibling was the one that first got him. Forward progress gives him back to the line of scrimmage, but it's 4th to. Now they say he got to the 50-yard line. They gave him 1.5 yards. So it's 4th and less than a yard. The line of scrimmage is just shy of midfield. It looked like Weibling had stonewalled him. Wolverines nearly jump with Ramirez on the near side, and now Turpin's going to take a timeout. 5:31 to play. 44-22 our score. Back after this, so the High Plains Insurance Squirtle Game of the Week.
No matter
Turpin hurries up to the line of scrimmage. They are going to go for it on 4th and less than a yard, and Peters has it as he is to the 49-yard line of Garber.
That's going to be, it was, 3-score game makes it tough with limited time left to go in the game, but that first down right there, they can burn a ton of clock. You got to snap the ball with less than 5 on the play clock.
Turpin only has 1 timeout, but that's academic. They don't need to stop the clock. Garber can stop it 3 times, but getting down 3 scores and the clock wanting towards 5 minutes to play. Don't know that that's going to be necessary either.
Big shout out up in Grant County to the Medford Cardinal. Get the victory over Welch, 28-24.
First and 10 of the 49. Peters will keep it, and he is belted to the 49. No gain. And that was Cooper Hughes, that was Trevin Blazer that hit him.
Another score of interest in B2 just down the road, the Okeen Whippets, a recent new school member of Squirtle TV. They are up on Boise City 52-24.
Here it's 44-22. Turpin over Garber. Less than 4.5 minutes remaining. Line of scrimmage at the Wolverine 49-yard line. Out of the gun. Peters is going to throw. Slings it out right. Ball caught behind the line of scrimmage, and he tiptoes his way upfield. That is Saul Alvarado, and he's going to be right near the first down marker if he didn't step out of bounds back downfield.
Goodness.
Looks like they're going to spot it at the 44-yard line, so they only give him 5. It's 3rd and 5.
Mangum all over Texoma Goodwill, 46-8. That was a game that we had circled.
That is a long ride.
That sure is.
Is that in the Panhandle at Mangum?
That is at Mangum. You're going to be driving across the Panhandle of Texas to get to that one.
Isn't that amazing?
I know.
You literally go through Texas to play district games in Oklahoma.
Fairview bounces back. They're up 40-6 in the 3rd.
Toss left, and Huffman had his feet tangled, and he trips up at the 43, a yard of 1. 4th down and 4. 4 minutes and counting now to play. Well, I asked you who you thought would win before the ball game off air. You said it depends if Garber can handle Peters and Huffman on the line of scrimmage, and I think we've had our answer, Adam.
Yeah, and I think the scoring too. I think Garber would have been a lot more comfortable in the 30 range scoring, but just too much offense tonight, too much Peters and Huffman.
And they're going to kick it away after looking like they might go for it. He quick kicks it down the middle of the field. It hits at the 15 and rolls dead at the 11-yard line. That'll be a 32-yard punt, and couldn't do it much better than Peters did right there.
Check a few other scores on the Squirtle scoreboard. Washington continues to roll. They're just hammering Lexington 54-0. Just down the road at Chisholm, Millwood leads Chisholm. Says 14-0. That score has not been updated since halftime.
You know, Chisholm's got themselves a nice club, but they're in a really tough district.
They are a lot better, and they are very much improved. But that district, like you said, is so tough. Jones and Millwood, and I'll tell you who else is a good team. That's going to be a great matchup. We'll have to probably try to cover is Perry.
1st and 10 for the 11. They hand it off to Bishop. Now Mark's going to throw down, that's Ramirez throwing for Bishop, and the ball goes through his hands, incomplete. I like the Gilberts. Reese and Kimes. Kimes, the head coach at Chisholm. They have a lot of seniors. It's going to be interesting to see what next year looks like for the Longhorns, but don't you know they wish they were in 2A2.
Yeah, no doubt.
I'll tell you who's playing well in that district is Perry. They beat OCS.
Yeah, that's what we were just talking about. Perry, that Perry-Chisholm game is going to be a good one.
Deep throw down the left sideline, a little too far out of the reach of Ramirez. And it's 3rd down and 10 at the 11. 3:07 to play in the ball game. 44-22 is our score. Garber led 8-0 with 8:53 to go in the first quarter. An opening 7-play, 78-yard drive. Bishop 51 of that on the ground. And then it's been really all Turpin from that point. They led 30-14 to the Cardinals at halftime. 3rd and 10 at the 11-yard line. They motion Bishop. Now they give it to Ramirez straight ahead. First down and more. He's slipping tackles and is out to the 30 on a 19-yard run. That has really been one of their more effective plays tonight, where they fake the jet sweep and handle the counter back up the middle.
Well, you talked about it earlier on. When you lose the other Bishop early in the year, you kind of have to running back by committee, but I really like Domingo back there at tailback. He's a big presence. I like the Blazer kid back there too. Those two kids are big and can run, make it hard to tackle.
Both seniors, 2 of 8 honored here on senior night at Warrendale Stadium in Garber. 1st and 10 from the 30. Howry wants to take to the air. Look at the time he has. He's pointing downfield. Now he's going to have to try to run 35 and angles out of bounds past the 35 of the 36-yard line. He'll take 6, but what great coverage downfield by the Cardinals.
Yeah, it's been that way all night. They've been able to drop a lot of people in coverage and take away the deep threat.
But he had 5 or 6 seconds back there before he took off. 2:32 to play in the ball game. 1st and 10, or 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line. Trips to the near side. Howry drops inside the 30, slings it over the middle. Ball is caught and a good tackle. Boom, down goes Mark Bishop. And his legs taken out from underneath him by Angel Moreno. It's a first down catch, though, to the 43. Clock begins to wind with the movement of the sticks. 2:21 and counting to play in the ball game. 1st and 10 of the 43. Howry looking deep right again for Ramirez in double coverage, and he overthrows him. Incomplete.
Getting that clock stopped, not a bad play.
And Brett Howry came into the year 6,000 career passing yards, 90 touchdowns for the year, 1,112 yards through the year, 16 touchdowns, and in one of the more impressive stats you'll see, no interceptions. 2nd and 10 of the 43-yard line. Clock stops on the incompleted pass, 2:13 to play. Garber still has 3 timeouts. Howry drops, will throw near side. Smith at the 47 and hit immediately and dropped.
Clock's going to keep moving. Smith's got to get out of bounds there on that play.
Moreno was the first to get there. And then Navarro on the tackle. Gain of 5 to the 48. 3rd down and 5, but Adams right. The clock milking down precious seconds, 1:45 to play. Howry gets the exchange, drops to the 40. Brett looking, throws over the middle. The ball deflected, incomplete. Or did that hit Bishop? It hit Bishop, but I think it was maybe intended for Seth Smith. He overthrew Bishop pretty hard. Point being, there were 2 Wolverines right there in the vicinity. And now it comes down to perhaps a final offensive play for Garber. They need to get to the 47-yard line in Cardinal territory. It's 4th down and 5. Clock stops with 1:42 to play. Howry drops, looks, throws left, ball
Good
caught,
coverage.
and then knocked away from Bishop. Great coverage that time by the Cardinals. And guess who it was? Jed Huffman. He's had a couple of pass breakups tonight.
Yep. He had both Bishop and he had Smith out there in the flat too as well. You have to throw at least past the sticks, but just a great play out there by Huffman.
A happy bus ride home for the Cardinals and their fans. 1:37 to play. Garber needs to win at Laverne next week, or they will likely start the playoffs on the road. And you talked about it last week at Hooker, and you talked about it again tonight in your opening remarks. If you are a team for the Panhandle and you can get 1 or 2 playoff games at home, that is a huge, huge advantage.
Oh, it's so huge. And these small classes too, these districts are so spread out. A lot of these teams, you're going to end up playing somebody from a district that's used to not traveling that far.
Second down and a yard. The line of scrimmage at the 39 after Jed Huffman blew past the first wave of defenders. Yeah, I remember Hollis being a district in Northwest Oklahoma, the Panhandle, last year.
I remember one year, I believe that Cashin was still an 8-man. Cashin and Hollis played, and it was a day where everybody's games got canceled during the ice storm. And Hollis had already made it to Cashin. They didn't want to cancel the game. They wanted to play. I've never seen conditions so awful in my life. The kids were busting ice off of their face masks and their helmets because it was freezing rain during the game.
Peters carries for a first down to the 46. You wonder if they'll go into kneel down formation now with 45 seconds to play.
I think they will.
And that's exactly what it looks like they will do. Carson Peters is going to go under center. They'll snap it one more time, and then Turpin will head for the buses and make the nearly 4-hour bus ride back to the Oklahoma Panhandle. And there is the final play of the ball game. So the Cardinals took an early punch, but then punched right back and win tonight 44-22 over Garber, spoiling the Wolverines' senior night here at Warrendale Stadium. We'll be back after this final break to say goodnight on the High Plains Insurance Squirtle Game of the Week.
What comes our way, we'll always put you first. You're more than a patient. You're someone we care about. And we're working hard every day to keep you safe and continue to give you the best care so you can feel comfortable here. Not because Stillwater Medical is a healthcare provider, but because we're your provider. And we're ready to see you and serve you right here at home.
Feel safe and secure with Arlo Wireless Outdoor Camera, available at Pioneer. Arlo offers top-notch protection with crystal clear video quality, rain or shine. Monitor your home from anywhere with remote smartphone access, whether you're at home or on the go. Arlo keeps you connected to what matters most. Trust Arlo and Pioneer to keep your home safe and secure. Visit gopioneer.com to get your Arlo wireless cameras today.
There you see the final score. All Turpin after an early 8-0 advantage for the Wolverines, 44-22, the final score. Tell you what, Garber's a really good football team. They didn't play their best tonight, and they needed to play their best against this club, namely in the penalty department, Adam, that continued to put the Wolverines behind the 8-ball time and time again.
Well, I mean, we saw Garber, the first possession, have a great drive to start this game. They get a stop, and they get the ball back, and then they start kind of shooting themselves in their own foot. And they did that on the next two possessions, too, as well. Turpin scores, and then Turpin gets a safety, and then it just seemed like they just never really had any kind of momentum after that happened.
On the other side of the football, just too much of Carson Peters and Jet Hupman tonight as they ran wild all over this Wolverine defense.
Yeah, extremely impressive. Both Peters and Huffman, we talked about them from the get-go at the start of this game. The element, the way they run offense, the style that they run, you don't see a lot in 8-man, and it just puts so much pressure on defenses. I will say this. Historically, those types of offense don't travel in the playoffs. The weather gets cold. The football gets a little bit harder. And typically those teams that can kind of run a little bit more of a power game typically are the ones you see advance furthest. Although football's changed a lot over the years. And Huffman, they can hand him the ball in the backfield. He's pretty effective.
Yeah, they do throw the football, but we saw them do a lot of work on the ground tonight. And I think this is a team that's a very serious contender to win Class B1 later in the season. So that's going to wrap it up tonight. Our final score again, the Turpin Cardinals 44, the Garber Wolverines 22. For Tyler and Josh and for Adam Dieselhorst, I'm Todd Miller. So long from Garber.